Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy, offers timeless wisdom for mastering your mind and emotions. It was founded by Zeno of Citium in the early 3rd century BCE. The philosophy emphasizes reason, virtue, and living in harmony with nature. Key figures such as Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius further developed and practiced Stoic principles, leaving behind a rich legacy of writings that continue to inspire. At its core, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and accept what we cannot. This fundamental principle, known as the dichotomy of control, is a powerful tool for emotional regulation. By recognizing that we cannot control external events or other people's actions, we can redirect our energy toward our thoughts, actions, and reactions. This shift in focus can transform our approach to life's challenges, making us more resilient and composed. Living according to nature is another central tenet of Stoicism. This means understanding and accepting the natural order of the world, including our place within it. Nature is not just the environment around us, but also our human nature, which includes reason and social cooperation. By aligning our lives with these natural principles, we can achieve inner peace and harmony. Virtue is the highest good in Stoic philosophy. The Stoics identified 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues are not just abstract concepts, but practical guides for daily living. Wisdom involves making sound decisions based on reason and understanding. Courage is about facing fears and challenges with bravery. Justice requires us to treat others fairly and with respect. Temperance is the practice of self-control and moderation. By cultivating these virtues, we can lead more fulfilling and meaningful lives. Stoicism is not just an ancient philosophy, it has practical applications in modern life. In a world filled with uncertainty and stress, Stoic principles can provide a solid foundation for emotional stability. By focusing on what we can control, living according to nature, and cultivating virtue, we can navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. One of the most powerful aspects of Stoicism is its emphasis on personal responsibility. The Stoics believed that we are responsible for our own happiness and well-being. This means taking ownership of our thoughts and actions, rather than blaming external circumstances or other people. This perspective can be incredibly empowering, as it puts us in control of our own lives. Consider the example of Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher. Despite facing immense pressures and challenges, Marcus remained calm and composed. His writings, collected in the book Meditations, reveal his inner struggles and how he used Stoic principles to overcome them. He reminded himself daily to focus on what he could control and accept what he could not. This practice helped him maintain his equanimity and make wise decisions, even in the face of adversity. Another important Stoic practice is negative visualization. This involves imagining the worst-case scenarios and contemplating their potential impact on our lives. While this might seem counterintuitive, it helps us prepare mentally for adversity and appreciate what we have. By facing our fears in our minds, we can reduce their power over us and become more resilient. Mindfulness and reflection are also key components of Stoic practice. The Stoics encouraged regular self-examination to ensure that our thoughts and actions align with our values and principles. This can be done through journaling or simply taking a few moments each day to reflect on our experiences and learn from them. By cultivating awareness and introspection, we can better understand ourselves and make more deliberate choices. Stoicism teaches us to embrace the present moment. Instead of dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, we should focus on the here and now. This doesn't mean ignoring our responsibilities or goals, but rather fully engaging with our current experiences. By being present, we can respond more effectively to challenges and appreciate the richness of life. Another valuable Stoic technique is the practice of equanimity, which involves maintaining a balanced and calm state of mind, regardless of external circumstances. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions, but rather experiencing them without being overwhelmed. By cultivating equanimity, we can respond to situations with clarity and composure. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of community and social connections. The Stoics believed that we are all interconnected and that our actions impact others. By fostering positive relationships and contributing to the common good, we can create a more harmonious and supportive environment. This sense of interconnectedness can also provide a source of strength and comfort during difficult times. In today's fast-paced and often chaotic world, the principles of Stoicism offer a valuable guide for achieving emotional balance and personal growth. By focusing on what we can control, living according to nature, cultivating virtue, and practicing mindfulness and reflection, we can develop the resilience and wisdom needed to navigate life's challenges. Embracing Stoicism is a journey that requires commitment and practice. It involves reprogramming our minds to adopt a new way of thinking and responding to the world. While this may be challenging at times, the rewards are profound. By mastering our minds and emotions, we can achieve a greater sense of peace, purpose, and fulfillment. As you embark on this journey, remember that Stoicism is not about achieving perfection, but about continuous improvement. Each day offers an opportunity to practice and grow. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress, no matter how small. With dedication and perseverance, you can harness the power of Stoicism to transform your life and achieve emotional mastery. One of the most empowering concepts in Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. This principle teaches us to distinguish between what we can control and what we cannot. Understanding this distinction is crucial for managing our emotions and leading a more peaceful life. First, let's talk about what we can control. According to the Stoics, we have control over our own thoughts, actions, and reactions. This means that we can choose how we interpret events and how we respond to them. For example, if someone criticizes us, we can control how we react. We can choose to respond with anger or to remain calm and consider the feedback objectively. This control over our internal world is where our true power lies. Next, let's consider what we cannot control. We cannot control external events, other people's actions, or natural occurrences. For instance, we can't control the weather, the behavior of others, or the outcomes of certain situations. Trying to control these uncontrollable aspects of life often leads to frustration and disappointment. By accepting that these things are beyond our control, we can save ourselves a lot of unnecessary stress. Practicing the dichotomy of control involves consistently reminding ourselves of what we can and cannot control. One effective technique is to ask ourselves, is this within my control, whenever we face a challenging situation? If the answer is yes, we can take proactive steps to address it. If the answer is no, we can focus on how we respond to the situation instead. This practice can be incredibly liberating. It allows us to let go of the burden of trying to control everything and instead concentrate on what we can influence. This shift in focus helps us maintain our emotional balance, even in difficult circumstances. Developing an internal locus of control is another key aspect of the dichotomy of control. An internal locus of control means believing that we have the power to influence our own lives through our choices and actions. This mindset contrasts with an external locus of control, where individuals believe that their lives are shaped by external forces beyond their control. By fostering an internal locus of control, we can feel more empowered and responsible for our own happiness and success. One practical way to develop this mindset is by setting and pursuing personal goals. When we set goals based on our values and work towards them, we reinforce our belief in our ability to shape our lives. This sense of agency can boost our confidence and resilience, making it easier to navigate challenges. Another helpful practice is to focus on our responses rather than the events themselves. For example, if we face a setback at work, instead of dwelling on the disappointment, we can concentrate on how we respond. We can choose to learn from the experience, adjust our approach, and move forward with determination. This shift in focus helps us stay positive and proactive. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus emphasized the importance of controlling our perceptions. He taught that it is not events themselves that disturb us, but our interpretations of them. By changing the way we perceive and think about situations, we can change our emotional responses. For example, if we view a challenging situation as an opportunity for growth rather than a threat, we are likely to feel more motivated and less anxious. Mindfulness is another valuable tool for practicing the dichotomy of control. By staying present and aware of our thoughts and emotions, we can better distinguish between what we can and cannot control. Mindfulness helps us recognize when we are getting caught up in trying to control the uncontrollable and allows us to shift our focus back to what we can influence. One practical mindfulness exercise is to take a few moments each day to reflect on our experiences and identify what was within our control and what was not. This reflection can help us gain clarity and reinforce the habit of focusing on our own responses. It also helps us develop greater acceptance of the things we cannot change. The practice of acceptance is fundamental to the dichotomy of control. Acceptance does not mean resignation or passivity. Rather, it means acknowledging reality as it is and choosing to respond constructively. When we accept that some things are beyond our control, we free ourselves from the futile struggle to change them. This acceptance can bring a profound sense of peace and reduce our overall stress. An effective way to cultivate acceptance is through gratitude. By focusing on what we are grateful for, we can shift our attention away from what we lack or cannot control. Gratitude helps us appreciate the positive aspects of our lives and reinforces a positive mindset. Daily gratitude practices, such as keeping a gratitude journal, can be a powerful tool for developing acceptance and emotional resilience. The Stoics also believed in preparing for adversity through a practice called negative visualization. This involves imagining potential challenges or setbacks and considering how we would handle them. While this might seem pessimistic, it actually helps us build mental resilience and prepares us to face difficulties with a calm and composed attitude. By visualizing how we would respond to various scenarios, we can feel more confident and capable of handling whatever comes our way. Another helpful technique is to create a personal mantra or affirmation that reinforces the dichotomy of control. This could be a simple phrase such as, "I focus on what I can control and let go of what I cannot." Repeating this mantra regularly can help us internalize the principle and remind us to stay focused on our own actions and responses. Building a support network of like-minded individuals can also enhance our practice of the dichotomy of control. Sharing our experiences and challenges with others who are committed to personal growth can provide valuable insights and encouragement. Engaging in discussions about Stoic principles and how to apply them in everyday life can deepen our understanding and strengthen our resolve. Ultimately, the dichotomy of control is about taking responsibility for our own happiness and well-being. By focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot, we can lead more intentional and fulfilling lives. This shift in perspective allows us to navigate challenges with greater ease and maintain our emotional balance. As we continue to practice the dichotomy of control, we will likely find that our capacity for resilience and inner peace grows. This journey requires patience and persistence, but the rewards are well worth the effort. By embracing the principles of Stoicism, we can transform our relationship with ourselves and the world around us, leading to a more empowered and emotionally balanced life. Understanding our emotions is crucial for leading a balanced and fulfilling life. Emotions are natural and play a significant role in how we experience the world. However, they can sometimes overwhelm us, leading to stress, anxiety, and unhappiness. Stoicism offers practical tools to help us build emotional resilience and manage our emotions effectively. In Stoicism, emotions are seen as judgments about what is good or bad for us. When we perceive something as a threat, we may feel fear or anger. When we see something as beneficial, we might feel joy or excitement. The key to managing our emotions lies in understanding these judgments and learning to respond to them with wisdom. One of the first steps in building emotional resilience is to develop self-awareness. This means becoming mindful of our thoughts and feelings without judgment. By observing our emotions as they arise, we can gain insight into their causes and how they affect us. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation and journaling, can help us cultivate this self-awareness. A powerful technique in Stoicism for managing emotions is called cognitive distancing. This involves stepping back from our immediate emotional reactions and examining them more objectively. For example, if we feel angry, we can pause and ask ourselves why we are feeling this way and whether our response is helpful. By creating this mental distance, we can gain greater control over our reactions and choose more constructive responses. Another important concept in Stoicism is the distinction between healthy and unhealthy emotions. Healthy emotions are those that align with reason and contribute to our well-being, such as gratitude, compassion, and contentment. Unhealthy emotions, on the other hand, are excessive or irrational and can lead to distress, such as fear, anger, and envy. By recognizing and fostering healthy emotions, we can improve our overall emotional health. Practicing gratitude is a simple yet powerful way to cultivate healthy emotions. Gratitude helps us focus on the positive aspects of our lives and appreciate what we have. This shift in perspective can reduce negative emotions and increase our sense of well-being. Keeping a gratitude journal, where we write down things we are thankful for each day, can be an effective practice. Compassion, both for ourselves and others, is another important aspect of emotional resilience. By showing kindness and understanding towards ourselves, we can reduce self-criticism and build a more positive self-image. Similarly, practicing compassion towards others can improve our relationships and foster a sense of connection. Acts of kindness, whether small or large, can have a profound impact on our emotional state. To build emotional resilience, it's also essential to develop coping strategies for dealing with stress and adversity. One such strategy is to reframe challenges as opportunities for growth. When we encounter difficulties, we can choose to view them as chances to learn and become stronger. This mindset shift can help us stay motivated and resilient in the face of setbacks. Another effective coping strategy is to practice acceptance. Acceptance means acknowledging our emotions and the reality of our situation without resistance or denial. This doesn't mean giving up or resigning ourselves to fate, but rather embracing the present moment and finding ways to move forward. Acceptance can bring a sense of peace and reduce the intensity of negative emotions. In Stoicism, the concept of amor fati, or love of fate, encourages us to embrace everything that happens to us, both good and bad, as part of our life's journey. By adopting this attitude, we can find meaning and value in all experiences, even those that are challenging. This perspective helps us build resilience and maintain a positive outlook. Building emotional resilience also involves taking care of our physical health. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and sufficient sleep are crucial for maintaining our overall well-being. Physical activity, in particular, has been shown to reduce stress and improve mood. By taking care of our bodies, we can better manage our emotions and stay resilient. Another important aspect of emotional resilience is setting healthy boundaries. This means knowing our limits and not overextending ourselves. By setting boundaries, we can protect our time and energy and avoid burnout. Learning to say no when necessary and prioritizing self-care are essential for maintaining our emotional balance. Social support is also vital for emotional resilience. Building and maintaining strong relationships with friends, family, and community can provide a sense of belonging and support during tough times. Sharing our thoughts and feelings with trusted individuals can help us process our emotions and gain new perspectives. Engaging in activities that foster connection, such as volunteering or joining a club, can also enhance our emotional well-being. To strengthen our emotional resilience, we can also practice techniques such as visualization and positive affirmations. Visualization involves imagining ourselves successfully navigating challenges and achieving our goals. This mental rehearsal can boost our confidence and prepare us for real-life situations. Positive affirmations, on the other hand, are statements that reinforce our strengths and capabilities. Repeating affirmations such as "I am capable" or "I can handle this" can help build a positive mindset. It's important to remember that building emotional resilience is a continuous process. It requires ongoing effort and practice. There will be times when we face setbacks or feel overwhelmed, but these moments are opportunities to practice and strengthen our resilience. By staying committed to our personal growth and applying Stoic principles, we can gradually develop greater emotional resilience. Finally, let's draw inspiration from the lives of Stoic philosophers who exemplified emotional resilience. Seneca, a Roman philosopher, faced numerous personal and political challenges throughout his life. Despite these difficulties, he remained calm and composed, using Stoic principles to guide his actions and thoughts. His writings, such as Letters to Lucilius, offer valuable insights into managing emotions and building resilience. Epictetus, another prominent Stoic philosopher, was born into slavery and faced significant hardships. However, he taught that our true power lies in our ability to choose our responses to external events. His teachings emphasize the importance of focusing on what we can control and accepting what we cannot. This mindset enabled him to maintain inner peace and resilience, regardless of his circumstances. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, is another inspiring example. Despite the immense pressures of his position and the challenges of his time, he remained dedicated to Stoic principles. His personal writings, compiled in meditations, reflect his commitment to self-improvement and emotional mastery. His example reminds us that no matter our circumstances, we can cultivate resilience and maintain our inner peace. In conclusion, building emotional resilience is a journey that requires self-awareness, mindfulness, and practice. By understanding our emotions, cultivating healthy emotional habits, and adopting Stoic principles, we can develop the resilience needed to navigate life's challenges. This journey is not about achieving perfection, but about continuous growth and improvement. By embracing the wisdom of Stoicism, we can enhance our emotional well-being and lead more fulfilling lives. Virtue is at the heart of Stoicism. It is the guiding principle that shapes our thoughts, actions, and character. In Stoicism, virtue is the highest good and the key to living a fulfilling life. The Stoics identified four cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues serve as practical guides for daily living and help us navigate life's challenges with integrity and purpose. Wisdom is the ability to make sound decisions based on reason and understanding. It involves seeing things clearly and making choices that align with our values and principles. To cultivate wisdom, we need to seek knowledge and continually learn from our experiences. This means being open to new ideas, questioning our assumptions, and reflecting on our actions. By developing wisdom, we can make better decisions and lead more intentional lives. Courage is the strength to face fears and challenges with bravery. It is not the absence of fear, but the ability to act despite it. Courage helps us stand up for our beliefs, take risks, and persevere through difficulties. To build courage, we can start by facing small fears and gradually taking on bigger challenges. Practicing courage in everyday situations, such as speaking up in meetings or trying new activities, can strengthen our resolve and build our confidence. Justice is about treating others fairly and with respect. It involves recognizing the inherent worth of every person and acting with integrity in our interactions. Justice requires us to consider the impact of our actions on others and strive to contribute to the common good. To practice justice, we can focus on empathy, compassion, and fairness in our relationships. This means listening to others, understanding their perspectives, and acting in ways that promote harmony and cooperation. Temperance is the practice of self-control and moderation. It helps us avoid excesses and maintain balance in our lives. Temperance involves managing our desires and impulses, making thoughtful choices, and prioritizing long-term well-being over short-term gratification. To cultivate temperance, we can set boundaries, develop healthy habits, and practice mindfulness. This means being aware of our triggers and making conscious decisions to stay balanced and focused. Living a virtuous life is not about perfection, but about continuous growth and improvement. It requires self-awareness, reflection, and a commitment to aligning our actions with our values. By cultivating the four cardinal virtues, we can develop a strong moral foundation and navigate life's challenges with grace and integrity. One practical way to cultivate virtue is through daily reflection. Taking a few moments each day to reflect on our actions and consider whether they align with our values can help us stay on track. This practice can involve journaling or simply contemplating our experiences and what we can learn from them. By regularly reflecting on our behavior, we can identify areas for improvement and reinforce our commitment to virtue. Another effective practice is to seek role models who exemplify the virtues we aspire to cultivate. These role models can be historical figures, contemporary leaders, or even people in our own lives. By observing how they navigate challenges and uphold their principles, we can gain valuable insights and inspiration for our own journey. Learning from the experiences of others can help us develop a deeper understanding of virtue and how to apply it in our own lives. Engaging in acts of kindness and service is another powerful way to practice virtue. By helping others and contributing to the well-being of our community, we can strengthen our sense of justice and compassion. Acts of service can be as simple as offering a listening ear to a friend or volunteering for a cause we care about. These actions not only benefit others, but also enrich our own lives and reinforce our commitment to living virtuously. Stoicism also teaches us the importance of aligning our inner and outer lives. This means ensuring that our thoughts, words, and actions are consistent with our values. When we act in ways that reflect our principles, we build integrity and self-respect. This alignment between our inner and outer selves helps us stay true to our values, even in challenging situations. One of the greatest challenges in practicing virtue is dealing with external pressures and temptations. The world around us often encourages us to prioritize success, wealth, and pleasure over integrity and virtue. To stay true to our principles, we need to develop inner strength and resilience. This involves regularly reaffirming our values, seeking support from like-minded individuals, and practicing self-discipline. Building a supportive community can be incredibly helpful in our journey towards virtue. Surrounding ourselves with people who share our values and support our growth can provide encouragement and accountability. Engaging in discussions about virtue and ethics with others can deepen our understanding and strengthen our resolve. By connecting with a community, we can share our challenges and successes, learn from each other, and stay motivated on our path. In addition to external support, we can also develop internal practices that reinforce our commitment to virtue. This can include setting personal goals that align with our values, creating rituals that remind us of our principles, and using positive affirmations to reinforce our beliefs. These practices help us stay focused and dedicated to our journey towards virtue. As we cultivate virtue, it's important to be patient and compassionate with ourselves. Growth is a gradual process, and there will be times when we fall short of our ideals. When this happens, we can view these moments as opportunities for learning and improvement rather than as failures. By maintaining a growth mindset, we can stay motivated and continue to make progress towards our goals. Stoic philosophers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius provide valuable guidance on living a virtuous life. Their writings offer practical advice and timeless wisdom that can help us navigate our own challenges. For example, Seneca's letters and essays explore topics such as the importance of self-reflection, the value of friendship, and the pursuit of wisdom. Epictetus's teachings emphasize the importance of focusing on what we can control and cultivating inner strength. Marcus Aurelius's meditations provide insights into how to maintain integrity and composure in the face of adversity. By studying these teachings and applying their lessons to our own lives, we can deepen our understanding of virtue and develop practical strategies for living virtuously. These insights can help us navigate the complexities of modern life with greater clarity and purpose. In conclusion, virtue is the foundation of a fulfilling and meaningful life. By cultivating wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we can develop a strong moral compass and navigate life's challenges with integrity and grace. This journey requires ongoing self-awareness, reflection, and a commitment to aligning our actions with our values. By embracing the principles of Stoicism and applying them in our daily lives, we can cultivate virtue and live more intentional and fulfilling lives. The path to virtue is not always easy, but it is a journey worth undertaking, and the rewards are profound. By committing to this journey, we can transform ourselves and create a positive impact on the world around us. A core tenet of Stoicism is the idea of living in accordance with nature. This principle encourages us to align our actions and attitudes with the natural order of the world and our own human nature. By understanding and embracing this concept, we can lead a more harmonious and fulfilling life. Living in accordance with nature involves recognizing that we are part of a larger universe and that everything in it follows a natural order. This understanding helps us accept the things we cannot change and focus on what we can control. When we align our lives with nature, we embrace the flow of life, accept its ups and downs, and find peace in the present moment. To live in accordance with nature, we must first understand our own nature as human beings. According to Stoicism, Humans are rational creatures capable of reason, reflection, and virtue. By nurturing these qualities, we can live more authentically and harmoniously. Embracing our rational nature means making decisions based on reason rather than impulse or emotion. It involves reflecting on our actions and their consequences and striving to act with wisdom and integrity. One practical way to live in accordance with nature is to cultivate mindfulness. Mindfulness helps us stay present and aware of our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings. It allows us to observe the natural flow of life without getting caught up in judgments or resistance. By practicing mindfulness, we can develop a deeper appreciation for the present moment and respond to life's challenges with greater clarity and calm. Another aspect of living in accordance with nature is accepting the impermanence of life. Everything in the universe is constantly changing, and nothing lasts forever. This understanding can help us let go of attachments and expectations that cause suffering. By accepting impermanence, we can embrace the present moment and appreciate what we have without clinging to it. This acceptance brings a sense of peace and allows us to navigate life's transitions with grace. Living in accordance with nature also means recognizing our interconnectedness with others. As social beings, our well-being is closely tied to the well-being of those around us. By fostering compassion, empathy, and cooperation, we can build stronger relationships and contribute to the common good. Practicing kindness and understanding in our interactions can create a more harmonious and supportive community. To align our lives with nature, we can also simplify our lifestyles and focus on what truly matters. In a world filled with distractions and material pursuits, it's easy to lose sight of our core values and priorities. By simplifying our lives, we can create space for reflection, growth, and meaningful connections. This might involve decluttering our physical spaces, reducing unnecessary commitments, and focusing on activities that bring joy and fulfillment. Connecting with nature itself can also be a powerful way to live in accordance with the natural world. Spending time outdoors, whether in a park, forest, or by the sea, can help us feel more grounded and connected to the larger universe. Nature has a way of calming our minds and reminding us of the beauty and simplicity of life. Regularly immersing ourselves in nature can provide a sense of renewal and perspective. In Stoicism, the practice of negative visualization can help us appreciate the present and prepare for the uncertainties of life. This involves imagining potential challenges or losses and considering how we would cope with them. While this might seem pessimistic, it actually helps us build resilience and gratitude. By contemplating the impermanence and fragility of life, we can develop a deeper appreciation for the present moment and the things we often take for granted. Another practical approach is to embrace voluntary discomfort. This involves deliberately exposing ourselves to minor hardships to build resilience and appreciate what we have. For example, taking cold showers, fasting, or going without certain comforts can help us become more adaptable and grateful. These practices remind us that we can endure difficulties and that our happiness does not depend on external circumstances. Living in accordance with nature also means aligning our goals and actions with our core values. This requires us to regularly reflect on what truly matters to us and ensure that our pursuits are in harmony with our principles. By setting meaningful goals and taking actions that reflect our values, we can lead more purposeful and fulfilling lives. This alignment brings a sense of coherence and integrity to our lives, helping us navigate challenges with confidence and grace. Embracing the principle of living in accordance with nature can also guide us in managing our emotions. When we understand that emotions are natural responses to our perceptions and judgments, we can learn to manage them more effectively. By observing our emotions without judgment and practicing mindfulness, we can create space between our feelings and our reactions. This allows us to respond to situations with greater wisdom and composure. The Stoic practice of journaling can be a valuable tool in our journey towards living in accordance with nature. Writing down our thoughts, reflections, and experiences can help us gain clarity and insight into our lives. It provides an opportunity for self-reflection and allows us to track our progress in aligning our actions with our values. Regular journaling can deepen our understanding of ourselves and reinforce our commitment to living authentically. In our modern lives, technology often plays a significant role. While it offers many conveniences, it can also create distractions and disconnect us from the natural world. To live in accordance with nature, we can strive to use technology mindfully and intentionally. This might involve setting boundaries for screen time, prioritizing face-to-face interactions, and using technology as a tool for growth and connection rather than distraction. Building a supportive community is another important aspect of living in accordance with nature. Surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals who share our values and aspirations can provide encouragement and accountability. Engaging in meaningful conversations, sharing experiences, and supporting each other's growth can create a sense of belonging and purpose. A strong community can help us stay grounded and committed to our principles, even in challenging times. Ultimately, living in accordance with nature is about finding harmony within ourselves and with the world around us. It involves recognizing the natural order of life, embracing our rational nature, and cultivating virtues that guide our actions. By practicing mindfulness, simplifying our lives, and fostering connections with others, we can create a life that is in alignment with our values and the natural world. This journey requires continuous effort and reflection, but the rewards are profound. By living in accordance with nature, we can experience greater peace, resilience, and fulfillment. We can navigate life's challenges with grace and wisdom and contribute to the well-being of ourselves and others. Embracing the principles of Stoicism and applying them in our daily lives can help us live more authentically and harmoniously, creating a positive impact on the world around us. At the heart of Stoicism lies the principle of focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. This distinction, known as the dichotomy of control, is a powerful tool for managing stress, anxiety, and frustration. By understanding and embracing this concept, we can lead a more peaceful and resilient life. The dichotomy of control teaches us that there are things within our control and things beyond our control. Our thoughts, actions, and attitudes are within our control. We have the power to choose how we respond to situations, how we interpret events, and how we conduct ourselves. On the other hand, external events, other people's actions, and the outcomes of our efforts are beyond our control. Recognizing this distinction can help us focus our energy on what truly matters and avoid unnecessary stress. To apply the dichotomy of control, we must first become aware of our thoughts and actions. This involves practicing mindfulness and self-reflection. By regularly examining our reactions and decisions, we can identify areas where we can exercise control and areas where we need to let go. This awareness helps us make conscious choices and respond to challenges with greater wisdom and composure. One practical way to implement the dichotomy of control is to create a mental checklist of what is within our control and what is not. When faced with a difficult situation, we can pause and ask ourselves, is this something I can control? If the answer is yes, we can take proactive steps to address it. If the answer is no, we can practice acceptance and focus on our response instead. This simple practice can help us stay grounded and avoid wasting energy on things we cannot change. Another important aspect of the dichotomy of control is managing our expectations. Often, our frustration and disappointment stem from unrealistic or unmet expectations. By aligning our expectations with reality, we can reduce unnecessary suffering. This means accepting that we cannot control everything and that things may not always go as planned. By setting realistic goals and being flexible in our approach, we can navigate life's uncertainties with greater ease. The dichotomy of control also encourages us to focus on our efforts rather than outcomes. While we cannot control the results of our actions, we can control the effort we put into them. By giving our best effort and staying true to our values, we can find satisfaction and fulfillment, regardless of the outcome. This shift in focus from results to efforts can reduce anxiety and increase our sense of accomplishment. Practicing gratitude is another powerful way to embrace the dichotomy of control. By appreciating what we have and focusing on the positives, we can cultivate a sense of contentment and resilience. Gratitude helps us shift our attention away from what we lack or cannot control and towards what is within our reach. Keeping a gratitude journal where we regularly write down things we are thankful for can reinforce this mindset and enhance our well-being. The dichotomy of control also teaches us the importance of acceptance. Acceptance means acknowledging reality as it is, without resistance or denial. It involves embracing both the good and the bad, recognizing that life is a mix of experiences. By accepting what we cannot change, we free ourselves from unnecessary struggle and find peace in the present moment. This acceptance is not about resignation, but about finding the strength to move forward with grace and resilience. To cultivate acceptance, we can practice mindfulness and meditation. These practices help us become more present and aware of our thoughts and feelings. By observing our experiences without judgment, we can develop a deeper sense of acceptance and peace. Mindfulness helps us create space between our emotions and our reactions, allowing us to respond with greater clarity and calm. Building resilience is another key benefit of embracing the dichotomy of control. When we focus on what we can control, we become more adaptable and resourceful in the face of challenges. Resilience is about bouncing back from setbacks and finding the strength to keep going. By developing a resilient mindset, we can navigate life's ups and downs with greater confidence and perseverance. One way to build resilience is to reframe challenges as opportunities for growth. When faced with difficulties, we can choose to see them as chances to learn and improve. This shift in perspective helps us stay motivated and resilient, even in the face of adversity. By embracing challenges with a growth mindset, we can turn obstacles into stepping stones towards personal development. Another effective strategy for building resilience is to practice self-compassion. Self-compassion involves treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, especially during difficult times. By acknowledging our struggles and offering ourselves support, we can build inner strength and resilience. Self-compassion helps us stay motivated and focused, even when things are tough. To reinforce the dichotomy of control, we can also create a supportive environment. Surrounding ourselves with people who share our values and support our growth can provide encouragement and accountability. Engaging in meaningful conversations, sharing experiences, and learning from each other can strengthen our commitment to focusing on what we can control. A supportive community can help us stay grounded and motivated on our journey. Another practical approach is to set clear boundaries. Boundaries help us protect our time, energy, and well-being. By setting limits on what we will and will not accept, we can create a healthier and more balanced life. This involves learning to say no to things that do not align with our values or goals and prioritizing what truly matters. Setting boundaries helps us stay focused on what we can control and avoid unnecessary stress. In Stoicism, the practice of premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils, can also help us embrace the dichotomy of control. This involves anticipating potential challenges and considering how we would respond to them. By mentally preparing for difficulties, we can reduce fear and anxiety and build resilience. This practice helps us stay calm and composed, even in the face of unexpected events. In conclusion, the dichotomy of control is a powerful principle that can transform our lives. By focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot, we can reduce stress, increase resilience, and find greater peace and fulfillment. This journey requires mindfulness, self-reflection, and a commitment to living intentionally. By embracing the teachings of Stoicism and applying them in our daily lives, we can navigate life's challenges with wisdom and grace. The path to mastering the dichotomy of control is not always easy, but it is a journey worth undertaking. By committing to this practice, we can create a more harmonious and fulfilling life for ourselves and those around us. Gratitude is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy and a powerful tool for enhancing our well-being. By cultivating gratitude, we can transform our mindset, improve our relationships, and find greater contentment in our daily lives. In this chapter, we will explore the importance of gratitude, practical ways to practice it, and the profound impact it can have on our overall happiness. Gratitude begins with recognizing and appreciating the good things in our lives, no matter how small. It is about shifting our focus from what we lack to what we have. This change in perspective can help us see the world in a more positive light and foster a sense of abundance and fulfillment. Practicing gratitude helps us become more aware of the beauty and goodness that surrounds us, even in challenging times. One practical way to cultivate gratitude is by keeping a gratitude journal. This involves regularly writing down things we are thankful for. It can be as simple as noting 3 things each day that brought us joy or comfort. This practice helps us develop a habit of looking for the positives in our lives and reinforces a grateful mindset. Over time, it can shift our focus from negativity and complaints to appreciation and contentment. Another effective method is to express gratitude to others. This can be done through verbal acknowledgements, written notes, or acts of kindness. When we take the time to thank others for their contributions or support, we not only brighten their day, but also strengthen our relationships. Expressing gratitude helps us build deeper connections and fosters a sense of community and belonging. Mindfulness is another powerful tool for cultivating gratitude. By being fully present in the moment, we can appreciate the simple pleasures of life that we often overlook. This might involve savoring a meal, enjoying a walk in nature, or spending quality time with loved ones. Mindfulness helps us slow down and notice the small joys that make life meaningful. It encourages us to appreciate the present moment and find beauty in everyday experiences. Gratitude also involves reframing challenges and setbacks as opportunities for growth. When we face difficulties, it is easy to become consumed by frustration and disappointment. However, by adopting a grateful mindset, we can look for the lessons and silver linings in these experiences. This shift in perspective helps us build resilience and find meaning in adversity. It reminds us that even in tough times, there is always something to be grateful for. Practicing gratitude can also enhance our physical and mental health. Studies have shown that people who regularly practice gratitude experience lower levels of stress, anxiety, and depression. They also report higher levels of happiness and life satisfaction. Gratitude has been linked to better sleep, improved immune function, and reduced symptoms of chronic illness. By fostering a grateful mindset, we can improve our overall well-being and lead healthier, more fulfilling lives. To deepen our practice of gratitude, we can also focus on the present moment. Often, we get caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past. By bringing our attention to the here and now, we can appreciate the present moment and the gifts it offers. This might involve taking a few moments each day to pause, breathe, and reflect on what we are thankful for in that moment. This practice helps us stay grounded and centered, even in the midst of life's busyness. Another way to practice gratitude is by simplifying our lives. In a world filled with distractions and material pursuits, it is easy to lose sight of what truly matters. By decluttering our physical spaces and prioritizing experiences over possessions, we can create more room for gratitude and contentment. This might involve spending less time on social media, reducing unnecessary commitments, or focusing on activities that bring us joy and fulfillment. Simplifying our lives helps us appreciate what we have and find satisfaction in the present moment. Gratitude can also be cultivated through reflection. Taking time to reflect on our experiences and the people who have influenced our lives can deepen our sense of appreciation. This might involve writing letters of gratitude to people who have made a positive impact on us, whether they are still in our lives or not. Reflecting on our journey and the support we have received helps us recognize the interconnectedness of our lives and the many reasons we have to be thankful. Incorporating gratitude into our daily routines can also be beneficial. This might involve starting and ending our day with a few moments of reflection on what we are grateful for. It could be as simple as pausing before a meal to appreciate the food and the effort that went into preparing it. By weaving gratitude into our daily habits, we create a consistent reminder of the abundance and goodness in our lives. The practice of gratitude also helps us develop a greater sense of empathy and compassion. When we appreciate the kindness and generosity of others, we become more attuned to their needs and struggles. This awareness fosters a desire to give back and support others in meaningful ways. Gratitude encourages us to extend kindness and generosity to those around us, creating a ripple effect of positivity and connection. Another profound benefit of gratitude is its ability to shift our perspective during difficult times. When we face challenges, it is natural to focus on what is going wrong. However, by consciously practicing gratitude, we can find strength and hope in the midst of adversity. This does not mean ignoring our struggles, but rather recognizing that there is always something to be thankful for, even in the darkest moments. This perspective helps us maintain a sense of balance and resilience, allowing us to navigate challenges with greater grace and fortitude. Gratitude also plays a crucial role in fostering a sense of purpose and meaning in our lives. When we appreciate the opportunities, experiences, and relationships we have, we gain a deeper understanding of our place in the world. This awareness helps us align our actions with our values and live more intentionally. By focusing on what truly matters, we can create a life that is rich in purpose and fulfillment. To further integrate gratitude into our lives, we can practice gratitude meditation. This involves taking a few minutes each day to sit quietly and reflect on what we are grateful for. This practice helps us cultivate a sense of peace and contentment, grounding us in the present moment. By regularly meditating on gratitude, we can develop a more positive and appreciative mindset. Lastly, it is important to remember that gratitude is a practice, not a destination. It requires ongoing effort and mindfulness. There will be days when it is easier to feel grateful and days when it is more challenging. The key is to keep practicing and to be patient with ourselves. By consistently cultivating gratitude, we can transform our mindset and create a more joyful and fulfilling life. In conclusion, gratitude is a powerful tool for enhancing our well-being and finding greater contentment in our lives. By recognizing and appreciating the good things in our lives, expressing gratitude to others, and practicing mindfulness, we can cultivate a grateful mindset. This practice helps us shift our focus from what we lack to what we have, fostering a sense of abundance and fulfillment. Gratitude also enhances our physical and mental health, deepens our relationships, and helps us navigate challenges with resilience and grace. By integrating gratitude into our daily lives, we can create a more positive and meaningful existence for ourselves and those around us. Embracing the principles of Stoicism and applying them in our daily lives can help us live more authentically and harmoniously, creating a positive impact on the world around us. The Stoics teach us the importance of understanding and managing our emotions. Emotions, when left unchecked, can control our actions and lead us away from a peaceful and balanced life. However, when we learn to manage our emotions, we can navigate life with greater clarity and composure. This chapter explores how to understand, accept, and manage emotions effectively. Emotions are a natural part of being human. They provide valuable information about our experiences and reactions to the world around us. However, it is crucial to recognize that emotions are not inherently good or bad. They simply are. The challenge lies in how we respond to them. By understanding and managing our emotions, we can use them to our advantage rather than letting them control us. One of the first steps in managing emotions is self-awareness. This involves recognizing and acknowledging our feelings without judgment. When we become aware of our emotions, we can begin to understand their origins and triggers. For example, if we feel angry, we can ask ourselves what caused this anger. Was it a specific event, a person's actions, or our interpretation of the situation? By identifying the root cause, we can address it more effectively. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for cultivating self-awareness. It involves paying attention to our thoughts, feelings, and physical sensations in the present moment. By practicing mindfulness, we can observe our emotions as they arise without getting swept away by them. This helps us create a space between our emotions and our reactions, allowing us to respond with greater clarity and intention. Another important aspect of managing emotions is acceptance. Acceptance does not mean resignation or giving up. It means acknowledging our emotions without trying to suppress or deny them. When we resist our emotions, they often become more intense and overwhelming. By accepting our feelings, we can create a sense of inner peace and reduce emotional turmoil. One practical way to practice acceptance is through journaling. Writing down our thoughts and feelings can help us process and understand them better. This practice allows us to express our emotions in a safe and non-judgmental space, which can lead to greater clarity and insight. Journaling also helps us identify patterns and triggers, making it easier to address underlying issues. Another effective strategy for managing emotions is to reframe our thoughts. Often, our emotions are influenced by our interpretation of events rather than the events themselves. By challenging and reframing negative or distorted thoughts, we can change our emotional responses. For example, if we feel anxious about a presentation, we can reframe our thoughts by focusing on our preparation and the opportunity to share our ideas. This shift in perspective can reduce anxiety and increase confidence. Practicing self-compassion is also crucial for managing emotions. Self-compassion involves treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, especially during difficult times. When we are compassionate towards ourselves, we are less likely to be overwhelmed by negative emotions. Self-compassion helps us recognize that it is okay to feel a range of emotions and that we are not alone in our struggles. By being gentle and supportive with ourselves, we can navigate emotional challenges with greater resilience. Another powerful tool for managing emotions is deep breathing. When we are stressed or anxious, our breathing often becomes shallow and rapid. By taking slow, deep breaths, we can activate the body's relaxation response and reduce emotional intensity. Deep breathing helps us stay grounded and centered, allowing us to respond to situations with greater calm and clarity. Physical activity is also beneficial for managing emotions. Exercise releases endorphins, which are natural mood lifters. Engaging in regular physical activity can help reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. Whether it is walking, running, yoga, or dancing, finding an activity that we enjoy can improve our emotional well-being and overall health. Connecting with others is another important aspect of managing emotions. Sharing our feelings with trusted friends or family members can provide support and perspective. Sometimes, just talking about our emotions can alleviate their intensity and help us feel understood and less alone. Building a supportive network of people who listen and empathize can make a significant difference in our emotional health. Engaging in creative activities can also help us manage emotions. Creative expression, such as painting, writing, music, or crafting, allows us to channel our emotions into something tangible and meaningful. These activities provide an outlet for our feelings and can lead to a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment. Creativity helps us process emotions in a non-verbal way and can be a therapeutic and healing practice. Developing healthy coping strategies is essential for managing emotions effectively. This involves identifying activities and practices that help us relax and recharge. It might include reading, spending time in nature, meditating, or engaging in hobbies. By incorporating these activities into our daily routine, we can create a balanced and fulfilling life that supports our emotional well-being. It is also important to set boundaries to protect our emotional health. This involves learning to say no to things that do not align with our values or drain our energy. Setting boundaries helps us prioritize our needs and well-being, reducing stress and preventing burnout. It is okay to step back from situations or relationships that are not healthy for us. By setting clear boundaries, we can create a supportive and nurturing environment for ourselves. Another effective way to manage emotions is to practice gratitude. By focusing on the positives in our lives, we can shift our perspective and reduce the impact of negative emotions. This might involve keeping a gratitude journal where we regularly write down things we are thankful for. Practicing gratitude helps us cultivate a sense of contentment and appreciation, enhancing our overall emotional well-being. Seeking professional help is also a valuable option for managing emotions. Sometimes our emotions can feel overwhelming, and it can be challenging to navigate them on our own. A therapist or counselor can provide guidance, support, and tools to help us understand and manage our emotions more effectively. Therapy can offer a safe space to explore our feelings and develop healthy coping strategies. Incorporating Stoic principles into our daily lives can also support emotional management. This includes practicing the dichotomy of control, focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. By accepting that some things are beyond our control, we can reduce unnecessary stress and focus our energy on what truly matters. Stoicism also teaches us to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth, helping us build resilience and inner strength. Developing a routine that supports our emotional health is also beneficial. This might include regular exercise, healthy eating, sufficient rest, and time for relaxation and self-care. A consistent routine helps create stability and predictability, reducing stress and promoting emotional balance. By prioritizing our well-being, we can create a foundation for managing emotions effectively. Finally, Practicing patience and persistence is key to managing emotions. Emotional growth and resilience take time and effort. There will be ups and downs, and it is essential to be patient with ourselves. By consistently practicing self-awareness, acceptance, mindfulness, and other strategies, we can gradually build our emotional resilience and navigate life's challenges with greater ease and confidence. In conclusion, managing emotions is a vital skill for leading a balanced and fulfilling life. By cultivating self-awareness, practicing mindfulness, accepting our feelings, reframing our thoughts, and developing healthy coping strategies, we can navigate our emotions with greater clarity and composure. Engaging in physical activity, creative expression, and connecting with others also supports our emotional well-being. Setting boundaries, practicing gratitude, seeking professional help, and incorporating Stoic principles into our daily lives further enhance our ability to manage emotions effectively. By prioritizing our emotional health and practicing patience and persistence, we can create a life that is rich in resilience, fulfillment, and inner peace. Understanding and harnessing the power of self-discipline is crucial for personal growth and achieving our goals. Self-discipline is the ability to control our impulses, emotions, and behaviors to stay focused on what truly matters. By cultivating self-discipline, we can overcome procrastination, develop healthier habits, and lead more fulfilling lives. This chapter explores practical ways to build self-discipline and its transformative impact. Self-discipline starts with setting clear goals. Having a clear sense of direction gives us purpose and motivation. When we know what we want to achieve, it becomes easier to make decisions and take actions that align with our objectives. Start by identifying your short-term and long-term goals. Write them down and keep them visible as a constant reminder of what you are working towards. Breaking down your goals into smaller, manageable tasks can make them less overwhelming and more achievable. When a goal feels too big, it is easy to procrastinate and feel discouraged. By dividing it into smaller steps, you can create a sense of progress and accomplishment. Each small victory builds momentum and reinforces your commitment to the larger goal. Developing a routine is another effective way to build self-discipline. A consistent routine creates structure and predictability, making it easier to stick to your commitments. Establish daily habits that support your goals, such as setting aside specific times for exercise, work, and relaxation. Over time, these habits become automatic, reducing the need for constant willpower and decision-making. Self-discipline also involves managing distractions. In today's world, distractions are everywhere, from social media to endless notifications. Identifying and minimizing these distractions is essential for staying focused. This might involve turning off notifications, setting boundaries with technology, or creating a dedicated workspace. By creating an environment that supports your focus, you can enhance your productivity and stay on track. Another important aspect of self-discipline is prioritizing tasks. Not all tasks are equally important, and it is crucial to distinguish between what is urgent and what is essential. Use tools like to-do lists or planners to organize your tasks and prioritize them based on their importance. Focus on completing high-priority tasks first and avoid getting sidetracked by less critical activities. Practicing self-control is a fundamental component of self-discipline. This means resisting the temptation to give in to immediate gratification in favor of long-term rewards. When faced with a choice between short-term pleasure and long-term goals, remind yourself of the benefits of staying disciplined. Visualizing the positive outcomes of your efforts can strengthen your resolve and help you stay committed. Another powerful strategy for building self-discipline is setting clear boundaries. This involves saying no to things that do not align with your goals or values. It is important to recognize that you cannot do everything, and trying to do so can lead to burnout and decreased effectiveness. By setting boundaries, you can focus your energy and time on what truly matters, enhancing your ability to achieve your goals. Accountability can also play a significant role in developing self-discipline. Sharing your goals and progress with a trusted friend, mentor, or coach can provide motivation and support. Knowing that someone else is aware of your commitments can increase your sense of responsibility and drive you to stay on track. Additionally, receiving feedback and encouragement from others can boost your confidence and determination. Another effective way to enhance self-discipline is by practicing self-compassion. It is natural to encounter setbacks and challenges along the way. Instead of being overly critical or harsh with yourself, approach these moments with kindness and understanding. Recognize that self-discipline is a journey, and it is okay to make mistakes. By treating yourself with compassion, you can maintain a positive mindset and stay motivated to keep moving forward. Visualizing your goals and the steps needed to achieve them can also strengthen your self-discipline. Take time each day to imagine yourself successfully reaching your objectives. Visualize the actions you need to take and the obstacles you might encounter. This mental rehearsal can increase your confidence and prepare you for real-life challenges. Visualization helps you stay focused on your goals and reinforces your commitment to achieving them. Another key to building self-discipline is practicing patience. Many goals take time to achieve, and it is essential to remain patient and persistent. Avoid the temptation to seek quick fixes or shortcuts, as these often lead to temporary results. Instead, focus on steady and consistent progress. Celebrate small milestones along the way, and recognize that each step forward brings you closer to your ultimate goal. Developing self-discipline also involves managing your energy levels. Physical and mental fatigue can undermine your ability to stay focused and committed. Ensure that you are getting enough rest, eating a balanced diet, and engaging in regular physical activity. Taking care of your body and mind provides the foundation for sustained self-discipline and productivity. It is also helpful to learn from others who exemplify self-discipline. Study the habits and practices of individuals who have achieved success in areas you aspire to. Read biographies, watch interviews, or seek mentorship from those who inspire you. Observing how others manage their time, energy, and commitments can provide valuable insights and strategies for building your own self-discipline. Another effective strategy for developing self-discipline is to use positive reinforcement. Reward yourself for completing tasks or reaching milestones. These rewards do not have to be extravagant. They can be simple pleasures that bring you joy. Positive reinforcement creates a sense of achievement and encourages you to continue making progress. By celebrating your successes, you reinforce the behaviors that contribute to your goals. It is important to recognize that self-discipline is not about perfection. There will be days when you struggle or fall short of your expectations. The key is to stay committed and keep moving forward. Embrace the process of growth and learning, and be patient with yourself. Over time, your self-discipline will strengthen, and you will become more adept at managing your actions and achieving your goals. Practicing gratitude can also support the development of self-discipline. By focusing on the positives in your life, you can cultivate a sense of contentment and fulfillment. Gratitude helps you appreciate the progress you have made and the opportunities you have. This positive mindset can increase your motivation and resilience, making it easier to stay disciplined and committed to your goals. Finally, it is important to regularly reflect on your progress and adjust your strategies as needed. Take time to evaluate what is working well and what might need improvement. Be open to making changes and trying new approaches. Regular reflection helps you stay aligned with your goals and ensures that your efforts are effective and meaningful. In conclusion, self-discipline is a powerful tool for achieving personal growth and success. By setting clear goals, breaking them down into manageable tasks, and developing a routine, you can build the foundation for self-discipline. Managing distractions, prioritizing tasks, practicing self-control, and setting boundaries further enhance your ability to stay focused and committed. Accountability, self-compassion, visualization, and patience are also essential components of self-discipline. By managing your energy levels, learning from others, using positive reinforcement, and practicing gratitude, you can strengthen your self-discipline and achieve your goals. Remember that self-discipline is a journey, and it requires ongoing effort and reflection. Stay committed, be patient with yourself, and embrace the process of growth and learning. By cultivating self-discipline, you can create a more fulfilling and successful life. Finding peace and contentment in a world filled with noise and chaos can be challenging. Stoicism offers a path to inner tranquility by teaching us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. In this chapter, we will explore practical ways to cultivate inner peace and contentment through Stoic principles. One of the foundational principles of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. This means recognizing the difference between what we can control and what we cannot. We can control our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, but we cannot control external events, other people's actions, or outcomes. By focusing on what we can control, we can reduce stress and anxiety and find a sense of peace. Start by identifying areas in your life where you feel overwhelmed or stressed. Ask yourself whether these areas are within your control. If they are not, practice letting go. This does not mean ignoring problems or being passive. It means accepting that some things are beyond your control and redirecting your energy towards what you can influence. For example, if you are worried about a loved one's health, focus on providing support and care rather than fixating on the outcome. Mindfulness is another powerful tool for cultivating inner peace. Mindfulness involves being present in the moment and fully experiencing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, you can create a sense of calm and clarity. Take a few moments each day to sit quietly and focus on your breath. Notice the sensations in your body and the thoughts passing through your mind. Allow yourself to be fully present without trying to change anything. Gratitude is also essential for finding peace and contentment. By focusing on what we have rather than what we lack, we can shift our perspective and cultivate a sense of fulfillment. Keep a gratitude journal and write down 3 things you are grateful for each day. These can be simple things, like a warm cup of tea or a kind word from a friend. Practicing gratitude helps us appreciate the positives in our lives and reduces feelings of discontent. Another key aspect of Stoicism is accepting impermanence. Everything in life is temporary, including our challenges and difficulties. By accepting that nothing lasts forever, we can find peace in the present moment. Reflect on the transient nature of life and remind yourself that both good and bad times will pass. This perspective can help you navigate challenges with grace and resilience. Self-compassion is also crucial for inner peace. Be kind and understanding with yourself, especially during difficult times. Recognize that everyone makes mistakes and faces challenges. Treat yourself with the same compassion you would offer a friend. Self-compassion helps reduce self-criticism and promotes a sense of inner calm and acceptance. Simplifying your life can also contribute to inner peace. Declutter your physical space and eliminate unnecessary distractions. Simplify your schedule by focusing on what truly matters and letting go of non-essential commitments. By creating a simpler, more focused life, you can reduce stress and create more space for peace and contentment. Connecting with nature is another effective way to find peace. Spend time outdoors, whether it's taking a walk in the park, hiking in the mountains, or simply sitting in your garden. Nature has a calming effect and can help you feel more grounded and connected to the present moment. Allow yourself to fully experience the sights, sounds, and smells of the natural world. Practicing acceptance is also essential for inner peace. Acceptance means acknowledging reality as it is, without trying to resist or change it. This does not mean giving up or being passive. It means recognizing what is within your control and what is not, and responding to situations with grace and wisdom. When you encounter difficulties, practice accepting them as part of life. This can help you navigate challenges with greater ease and resilience. Another important aspect of finding peace is forgiveness. Holding on to grudges and resentments can create inner turmoil and prevent you from experiencing peace. Practice forgiving others and yourself for past mistakes. Forgiveness does not mean condoning harmful behavior, but rather releasing the emotional burden and creating space for healing and growth. By letting go of anger and resentment, you can free yourself from emotional pain and find greater peace. Engaging in creative activities can also contribute to inner peace. Whether it's painting, writing, playing music, or crafting, creative expression allows you to channel your emotions and thoughts into something meaningful. These activities can be therapeutic and help you process and release stress. Find a creative outlet that brings you joy and make time for it regularly. Physical activity is also beneficial for inner peace. Exercise releases endorphins, which are natural mood lifters. Engaging in regular physical activity can help reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. Find an activity that you enjoy, whether it's walking, dancing, yoga, or swimming, and incorporate it into your routine. Physical activity helps you stay grounded and centered, promoting a sense of well-being and peace. Another effective strategy for finding peace is practicing deep breathing. When you feel stressed or anxious, take slow, deep breaths. This activates the body's relaxation response and helps calm your mind. Practice deep breathing regularly, even when you are not feeling stressed, to build a habit of relaxation. Deep breathing can be a simple yet powerful tool for finding peace in the midst of chaos. Building a supportive community is also essential for inner peace. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Seek out relationships that are based on mutual respect, trust, and compassion. Having a supportive network can provide a sense of belonging and security, helping you navigate life's challenges with greater ease. Share your thoughts and feelings with trusted friends or family members and offer support to others in return. Another powerful practice for cultivating inner peace is setting boundaries. This involves learning to say no to things that do not align with your values or drain your energy. Setting boundaries helps protect your well-being and allows you to focus on what truly matters. It is okay to step back from situations or relationships that are not healthy for you. By setting clear boundaries, you create a supportive and nurturing environment for yourself. Engaging in acts of kindness can also promote inner peace. Helping others can create a sense of connection and fulfillment. Volunteer your time, offer support to a friend in need, or perform random acts of kindness. These actions not only benefit others, but also contribute to your own sense of well-being. Acts of kindness create a positive ripple effect, spreading peace and compassion in the world. Finally, practicing patience is essential for finding peace. Life is filled with ups and downs, and it is important to remain patient and resilient. Avoid the temptation to seek quick fixes or immediate results. Instead, focus on steady and consistent progress. Embrace the journey of growth and learning, and be patient with yourself. By cultivating patience, you can navigate challenges with greater ease and find peace in the process. In conclusion, finding inner peace and contentment is a journey that involves focusing on what you can control, practicing mindfulness, and cultivating gratitude. By accepting impermanence, practicing self-compassion, simplifying your life, and connecting with nature, you can create a sense of calm and fulfillment. Forgiveness, creative expression, physical activity, deep breathing, and building a supportive community also contribute to inner peace. Setting boundaries, engaging in acts of kindness, and practicing patience further enhance your ability to find peace in a chaotic world. By integrating these practices into your daily life, you can create a more peaceful, content, and fulfilling existence. In life, we often encounter obstacles and setbacks that can leave us feeling defeated and discouraged. Stoicism teaches us the power of resilience, the ability to bounce back from difficulties and persevere in the face of adversity. By cultivating resilience, we can navigate life's challenges with greater strength and determination. This chapter explores practical ways to build resilience and stay motivated during tough times. Resilience begins with a mindset shift. Instead of viewing challenges as insurmountable problems, see them as opportunities for growth and learning. This perspective allows you to approach difficulties with curiosity and openness rather than fear and resistance. When faced with a setback, ask yourself what you can learn from the experience and how it can help you grow stronger. By embracing challenges as part of the journey, you can build a more resilient mindset. Another important aspect of resilience is self-belief. Trust in your ability to overcome obstacles and achieve your goals. Remind yourself of past successes and the strengths that helped you achieve them. Write down your achievements and revisit them when you need a boost of confidence. Positive self-talk is also essential. Replace negative thoughts with affirmations that reinforce your capability and resilience. By believing in yourself, you can face challenges with greater confidence and determination. Building a strong support network is crucial for resilience. Surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you. Share your struggles and successes with trusted friends or family members and seek their advice and support when needed. Knowing that you have a support system can provide a sense of security and help you stay motivated during tough times. Additionally, offering support to others can strengthen your relationships and create a sense of mutual resilience. Another key to resilience is adaptability. Life is unpredictable, and being able to adapt to changing circumstances is essential. Practice flexibility in your thinking and approach. When faced with an unexpected challenge, take a step back and assess the situation. Consider different perspectives and explore alternative solutions. Being adaptable allows you to navigate obstacles more effectively and find new opportunities in the face of change. Taking care of your physical health is also important for resilience. A strong body supports a strong mind. Ensure that you are getting enough sleep, eating a balanced diet, and engaging in regular physical activity. Exercise not only improves your physical health, but also boosts your mood and reduces stress. By taking care of your body, you can enhance your ability to cope with challenges and maintain your energy and motivation. Practicing gratitude can also boost resilience. Focus on the positives in your life and appreciate what you have, even during difficult times. Keep a gratitude journal and write down things you are thankful for each day. Reflecting on these positives can shift your mindset and help you find strength and motivation. Gratitude helps you stay grounded and reminds you of the good things that exist alongside the challenges. Developing problem-solving skills is another important aspect of resilience. When faced with a challenge, Break it down into smaller, manageable parts. Identify possible solutions and evaluate their pros and cons. Take action on the best solution and be prepared to adjust your approach if needed. Effective problem-solving helps you tackle obstacles with confidence and reduces feelings of overwhelm. Practicing mindfulness can also enhance resilience. Mindfulness involves being present in the moment and observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. This practice helps you stay calm and centered during stressful situations. Take a few moments each day to practice mindfulness, whether through meditation, deep breathing, or simply being aware of your surroundings. Mindfulness helps you respond to challenges with greater clarity and composure. Setting realistic goals is also essential for building resilience. Break your larger goals into smaller, achievable steps. Celebrate each milestone along the way and recognize your progress. This approach creates a sense of accomplishment and keeps you motivated. Setting realistic goals also helps you avoid feeling overwhelmed and allows you to focus on steady, consistent progress. Learning from failure is a crucial part of resilience. Instead of viewing failure as a negative outcome, see it as a valuable learning experience. Reflect on what went wrong and what you can do differently next time. Failure provides important insights and can help you grow stronger and more capable. By embracing failure as part of the journey, you can develop a more resilient mindset and stay motivated to keep trying. Another powerful tool for resilience is visualization. Visualize yourself successfully, overcoming challenges and achieving your goals. Imagine the steps you need to take and the obstacles you might encounter. This mental rehearsal can increase your confidence and prepare you for real-life situations. Visualization helps you stay focused on your goals and reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed. Practicing self-compassion is also essential for resilience. Be kind and understanding with yourself, especially during difficult times. Recognize that everyone faces challenges and makes mistakes. Treat yourself with the same compassion you would offer a friend. Self-compassion helps reduce self-criticism and promotes a sense of inner strength and resilience. Engaging in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment can also boost resilience. Whether it's a hobby, creative pursuit, or spending time with loved ones, make time for activities that nourish your soul. These activities provide a sense of balance and well-being, helping you recharge and stay motivated. By prioritizing joy and fulfillment, you can enhance your overall resilience. Another effective strategy for resilience is setting boundaries. Learn to say no to things that do not align with your goals or values. Setting boundaries helps protect your time and energy, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. It is okay to step back from situations or relationships that are not healthy for you. By setting clear boundaries, you create a supportive and nurturing environment for yourself. Seeking professional help is also a valuable option for building resilience. A therapist or counselor can provide guidance, support, and tools to help you navigate challenges more effectively. Therapy offers a safe space to explore your feelings and develop healthy coping strategies. Seeking help is a sign of strength and can enhance your resilience and overall well-being. Finally, practicing patience is essential for resilience. Many challenges take time to overcome, and it is important to remain patient and persistent. Avoid the temptation to seek quick fixes or immediate results. Instead, focus on steady and consistent progress. Embrace the journey of growth and learning, and be patient with yourself. By cultivating patience, you can navigate challenges with greater ease and find strength in the process. In conclusion, building resilience involves shifting your mindset, believing in yourself, and surrounding yourself with a supportive network. Being adaptable, taking care of your physical health, and practicing gratitude further enhance your ability to cope with challenges. Developing problem-solving skills, practicing mindfulness, setting realistic goals, and learning from failure also contribute to resilience. Visualization, self-compassion, engaging in joyful activities, setting boundaries, and seeking professional help are additional strategies for building resilience. By integrating these practices into your daily life, you can cultivate resilience, stay motivated, and navigate life's challenges with greater strength and determination. Cultivating gratitude is a transformative practice that can profoundly impact your emotional well-being and overall outlook on life. Gratitude involves recognizing and appreciating the good things in your life, no matter how small. This chapter explores the benefits of gratitude and practical ways to incorporate it into your daily routine. Gratitude begins with awareness. Take time each day to notice the positive aspects of your life. This could be as simple as enjoying a warm cup of coffee in the morning, the smile of a loved one, or the beauty of nature. By paying attention to these moments, you start to shift your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. This shift in perspective can significantly improve your mood and reduce feelings of stress and anxiety. One effective way to practice gratitude is by keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. These can be big or small, significant or seemingly trivial. The act of writing them down helps reinforce your awareness and appreciation. Over time, you may find that your list grows longer and your sense of gratitude deepens. Reflecting on these entries can also provide comfort and perspective during challenging times. Expressing gratitude to others can also enhance your sense of well-being and strengthen your relationships. Take the time to thank the people in your life who have made a positive impact. This could be a friend, family member, co-worker, or even a stranger. A heartfelt note, a phone call, or a simple thank you can go a long way. Expressing gratitude not only makes others feel appreciated, but also reinforces your own feelings of gratitude. Practicing gratitude can also involve savoring the present moment. Often, we rush through our days without truly experiencing them. Take a few moments each day to pause and fully engage with your surroundings. Notice the sights, sounds, smells, and sensations around you. By immersing yourself in the present moment, you can cultivate a deeper sense of appreciation for the here and now. Another powerful practice is gratitude meditation. This involves sitting quietly and focusing on the things you are grateful for. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. As you exhale, think about something you appreciate. It could be a person, an experience, or a personal strength. Allow yourself to fully feel the gratitude. This meditation can help center your mind and fill your heart with positive emotions. Gratitude can also be incorporated into your daily routines. For example, start your day by acknowledging something you are grateful for before you even get out of bed. Throughout the day, make it a habit to look for things to appreciate. End your day by reflecting on the positive moments you experienced. By weaving gratitude into your routines, it becomes a natural and consistent part of your life. Gratitude can be especially powerful during difficult times. When facing challenges, it can be easy to focus on what's going wrong. However, practicing gratitude can help you find strength and resilience. Reflect on the lessons learned from your struggles and the support you have received. Acknowledge your own perseverance and growth. Gratitude during tough times can provide a sense of hope and perspective. Sharing your gratitude with others can also inspire and uplift those around you. Whether it's through social media, conversations, or community activities, expressing your appreciation can create a ripple effect. Encouraging others to practice gratitude can foster a more positive and connected community. By spreading gratitude, you contribute to a culture of kindness and appreciation. Gratitude can also enhance your physical health. Studies have shown that people who practice gratitude regularly experience better sleep, reduced stress, and lower blood pressure. Gratitude can also boost your immune system and improve your overall well-being. By taking care of your physical health, you are better equipped to handle life's challenges and enjoy its pleasures. It's important to remember that gratitude is a practice, not a one-time event. It requires consistency and intention. There will be days when it's easier to feel grateful and days when it's more challenging. During difficult times, it can be helpful to focus on small, simple things you appreciate. Even on the toughest days, there is always something to be grateful for, no matter how small. Practicing gratitude can also help you develop a more positive and optimistic outlook on life. When you regularly focus on the good, you train your mind to see opportunities and possibilities rather than obstacles and limitations. This shift in perspective can open doors to new experiences and create a more fulfilling and joyful life. Gratitude can also enhance your sense of purpose. By recognizing and appreciating the good in your life, you become more aware of your values and what truly matters to you. This awareness can guide your decisions and actions, helping you align your life with your deepest aspirations and goals. Gratitude can provide clarity and direction, leading to a more meaningful and purposeful existence. Engaging in acts of kindness can also amplify your gratitude. Helping others can create a sense of connection and fulfillment. Volunteer your time, offer a helping hand, or perform random acts of kindness. These actions not only benefit others, but also remind you of the positive impact you can have on the world. Acts of kindness create a positive cycle, fostering gratitude and well-being. Gratitude can also help you build stronger and more meaningful relationships. When you express appreciation for the people in your life, it strengthens your bonds and creates a sense of mutual respect and affection. Make it a habit to acknowledge and thank those around you. This can improve your communication, deepen your connections, and create a more supportive and loving environment. Incorporating gratitude into your life can also enhance your professional success. By appreciating your strengths, opportunities, and achievements, you can boost your confidence and motivation. Gratitude can also improve your relationships with colleagues and clients, fostering a more positive and collaborative work environment. By focusing on the positives, you can approach your work with greater enthusiasm and creativity. Gratitude is a powerful tool for transforming your life and creating a sense of inner peace and fulfillment. By practicing gratitude regularly, you can shift your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant, cultivate a positive mindset, and enhance your emotional and physical well-being. Gratitude helps you navigate life's challenges with resilience and grace, find joy in the present moment, and build stronger and more meaningful relationships. In conclusion, cultivating gratitude involves recognizing and appreciating the good things in your life. This practice can improve your emotional and physical well-being, enhance your relationships, and provide a sense of purpose and fulfillment. By keeping a gratitude journal, expressing gratitude to others, savoring the present moment, and practicing gratitude meditation, you can make gratitude a consistent and transformative part of your life. Gratitude can help you navigate challenges, build resilience, and create a more positive and joyful existence. Embrace the practice of gratitude and experience the profound impact it can have on your life. Living a life aligned with your values is essential for a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Your values are the principles that guide your actions and decisions, reflecting what is most important to you. When you live in accordance with your values, you experience greater harmony and satisfaction. This chapter explores the importance of aligning your actions with your values and offers practical steps to achieve this alignment. First, it is crucial to identify your core values. Take some time to reflect on what truly matters to you. Consider different areas of your life, such as relationships, work, personal growth, and leisure. Think about moments when you felt most fulfilled and content. What values were being honored in those moments? Write down the values that resonate with you, such as honesty, kindness, integrity, creativity, or perseverance. Having a clear understanding of your values is the foundation for living a meaningful life. Once you have identified your core values, assess how well your current actions align with them. Reflect on your daily routines, habits, and decisions. Are they consistent with your values? If there are areas where you feel a disconnect, take note of them. It is essential to be honest with yourself during this assessment. Recognizing where changes are needed is the first step towards realignment. Setting goals that reflect your values is a powerful way to ensure your actions are aligned with what matters most to you. When setting goals, ask yourself how they relate to your core values. For example, if one of your values is health, a related goal might be to exercise regularly or eat a balanced diet. If you value learning, you might set a goal to read a certain number of books each month or take a course in a subject that interests you. Aligning your goals with your values provides a sense of direction and purpose. Making intentional choices is another critical aspect of living according to your values. Throughout your day, you are faced with numerous decisions, both big and small. Use your values as a guide to help you make choices that are consistent with what is important to you. For example, if you value honesty, commit to being truthful in your interactions. If you value kindness, look for opportunities to help others. By making intentional choices, you reinforce your values and create a life that reflects your true self. It is also important to set boundaries that protect your values. Boundaries help you maintain focus on what is important and prevent distractions or influences that are not aligned with your values. For example, if you value family time, set boundaries around work hours to ensure you have quality time with your loved ones. If you value personal growth, create boundaries around your time and commitments to allow for activities that support your development. Setting and maintaining boundaries can be challenging, but it is essential for living a values-driven life. Practicing mindfulness can help you stay connected to your values. Mindfulness involves being present and aware of your thoughts, feelings, and actions. By practicing mindfulness, you can catch yourself when you start to stray from your values and make adjustments. For example, if you notice you are getting caught up in negative self-talk, remind yourself of your value of self-compassion and shift your focus to more supportive thoughts. Regular mindfulness practice can help you stay aligned with your values and make choices that reflect your true self. Another powerful practice is to surround yourself with people who share or respect your values. Relationships have a significant influence on your life, and being around people who support your values can reinforce your commitment to them. Seek out friends, mentors, and communities that align with your values and inspire you to live authentically. Conversely, it may be necessary to distance yourself from relationships that consistently challenge or undermine your values. Surrounding yourself with supportive people creates a positive environment for living according to your values. Reflection and self-assessment are ongoing processes that help you stay aligned with your values. Regularly take time to reflect on your actions and choices. Are they consistent with your values? Are there areas where you could improve? Reflection helps you stay mindful of your values and make necessary adjustments. Consider keeping a journal to document your reflections and track your progress. This practice can provide valuable insights and keep you accountable to living according to your values. Forgiveness and self-compassion are also important when striving to live a values-driven life. There will be times when you fall short of your values or make mistakes. it is essential to be kind to yourself and recognize that growth is a journey, not a destination. Forgive yourself for past missteps and use them as learning experiences. Self-compassion helps you stay resilient and committed to your values, even when faced with challenges. Celebrating your successes is another important aspect of living according to your values. Acknowledge and appreciate the times when you act in alignment with your values. Celebrating these moments reinforces your commitment and provides motivation to continue. Whether it is through journaling, sharing with a friend, or simply taking a moment to reflect, celebrating your successes helps you recognize the positive impact of living authentically. Living according to your values also involves contributing to something larger than yourself. Consider how your values can guide you in making a positive impact on your community or the world. For example, if you value compassion, look for opportunities to volunteer or support causes that align with this value. If you value environmental stewardship, take actions that promote sustainability. Contributing to something larger than yourself creates a sense of purpose and fulfillment, reinforcing your commitment to your values. Finally, be patient with yourself as you strive to live according to your values. Change takes time, and it is important to recognize and celebrate small steps forward. Living a values-driven life is a continuous journey of growth and self-discovery. Be patient and persistent, and remember that every effort you make to align your actions with your values brings you closer to living a fulfilling and meaningful life. In conclusion, living according to your values is essential for a sense of purpose and fulfillment. By identifying your core values, assessing how well your actions align with them, and setting goals that reflect your values, you create a roadmap for a meaningful life. Making intentional choices, setting boundaries, practicing mindfulness, and surrounding yourself with supportive people further reinforce your commitment to your values. Regular reflection, self-compassion, celebrating successes, contributing to something larger than yourself, and being patient with yourself are all important aspects of this journey. By integrating these practices into your daily life, you can live authentically and create a life that truly reflects what is most important to you. Anger is a powerful emotion that can take control of our thoughts and actions if we let it. It's a natural response to feeling threatened, wronged, or frustrated, but mastering it is essential for living a balanced life. Stoicism provides valuable tools to understand, manage, and ultimately master anger, allowing us to respond with wisdom and composure. First, it's important to understand the nature of anger. Anger often arises from our perception that we have been wronged or that our expectations have not been met. It can manifest as a response to external events or internal thoughts. In Stoicism, we learn that it is not the events themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them. By examining and challenging these judgments, we can begin to change our emotional responses. One effective technique to manage anger is to pause and take a deep breath when you feel it rising. This simple act of pausing can give you a moment to step back and assess the situation more calmly. Remind yourself that you have control over your reactions. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This perspective empowers you to choose a more measured response. Forgiveness plays a crucial role in mastering anger. Holding on to anger and resentment can be detrimental to your well-being. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning harmful behavior, but rather freeing yourself from the burden of negative emotions. Reflect on the benefits of letting go of anger and consider the perspective of the person who wronged you. Everyone makes mistakes, and practicing forgiveness can help you find peace and move forward. Another strategy is to reframe your thoughts. When you feel anger building, ask yourself if the situation will matter in the long run. Will it be important a year from now or even a month from now? Often, the things that trigger our anger are temporary and insignificant in the grand scheme of things. By putting situations into perspective, you can reduce the intensity of your anger and respond more rationally. Engaging in physical activity is also a powerful way to manage anger. Exercise can help release built-up tension and stress, making it easier to think clearly and stay calm. Whether it's going for a run, practicing yoga, or simply taking a walk, physical activity can serve as a healthy outlet for your emotions. Find an activity that you enjoy and make it a regular part of your routine. Journaling is another useful tool for managing anger. Writing down your thoughts and feelings can help you process and understand them better. Describe the situation that triggered your anger, how you felt, and why you think you reacted the way you did. Reflect on whether your response was in line with your values, and if there is a different way you could handle similar situations in the future. Journaling can provide insights into your emotional patterns and help you develop more constructive responses. Practicing mindfulness can also help you manage anger. Mindfulness involves being present and fully engaged in the current moment. When you practice mindfulness, you become more aware of your thoughts and emotions without judgment. This awareness can help you catch the early signs of anger and address them before they escalate. Mindfulness techniques, such as deep breathing and meditation, can help you stay centered and calm. Building empathy is another important aspect of mastering anger. Try to put yourself in the other person's shoes and understand their perspective. This doesn't mean you have to agree with them, but understanding where they are coming from can help you respond with compassion rather than anger. Empathy can transform conflicts into opportunities for connection and growth. Setting boundaries is also essential for managing anger. If certain people or situations consistently trigger your anger, it may be necessary to establish clear boundaries to protect your emotional well-being. Communicate your boundaries calmly and assertively, and be consistent in enforcing them. Setting boundaries can help you create a more supportive environment and reduce the frequency of anger-inducing situations. Self-care is crucial in managing anger. Make sure you are taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental health. Get enough sleep, eat a balanced diet, and engage in activities that bring you joy and relaxation. When you take care of yourself, you are better equipped to handle stress and manage your emotions effectively. It's also important to seek support when needed. Talking to a trusted friend, family member, or therapist can provide valuable perspective and guidance. Sometimes, discussing your feelings with someone else can help you see the situation more clearly and find constructive solutions. Don't hesitate to reach out for support when you need it. Practicing gratitude can also help you manage anger. Focusing on the positive aspects of your life can shift your perspective and reduce feelings of anger and frustration. Take a few moments each day to reflect on the things you are grateful for. This practice can help you develop a more positive outlook and reduce the intensity of your anger. Remember that mastering anger is a continuous journey. There will be times when you fall short, and that's okay. Be patient with yourself and recognize that growth takes time. Each time you successfully manage your anger, you build resilience and strengthen your ability to respond with wisdom and composure. In conclusion, mastering anger is essential for living a balanced and fulfilling life. By understanding the nature of anger, practicing forgiveness, reframing your thoughts, engaging in physical activity, journaling, practicing mindfulness, building empathy, setting boundaries, practicing self-care, seeking support, and practicing gratitude, you can learn to manage your anger effectively. Remember that it is not the events themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them. By challenging and changing these judgments, you can choose a more measured and constructive response. Embrace the journey of mastering anger and experience the peace and harmony it brings to your life. Patience is a virtue often praised but seldom practiced. In our fast-paced world, waiting can feel like a burden. Yet, Stoicism teaches us that cultivating patience is essential for inner peace and emotional stability. Patience allows us to handle life's challenges with grace, making it a cornerstone for mastering our emotions. Understanding the importance of patience starts with recognizing its role in our lives. Patience isn't just about waiting, it's about how we wait and what we do during that time. It's the ability to remain calm and composed, even when faced with delays or difficulties. When we are patient, we can think more clearly and make better decisions, avoiding rash actions that might lead to regret. One effective way to develop patience is through mindfulness. Being mindful means paying full attention to the present moment without judgment. When you practice mindfulness, you become more aware of your thoughts and feelings, including those that arise from impatience. For example, if you find yourself getting frustrated while waiting in line, take a deep breath and focus on your surroundings. Notice the details around you, the colors, sounds, and smells. This shift in focus can help calm your mind and reduce feelings of impatience. Setting realistic expectations is another key to cultivating patience. Often, our impatience stems from unrealistic expectations about how quickly things should happen. By adjusting your expectations to be more aligned with reality, you can reduce frustration. Understand that good things take time and that delays are a natural part of life. This perspective can help you approach situations with a more patient mindset. Practicing gratitude can also enhance your patience. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, you cultivate a sense of contentment. Gratitude helps you appreciate the present moment and reduces the urge to rush through life. Take a few moments each day to reflect on what you are grateful for. This simple practice can shift your mindset from impatience to appreciation. Another powerful technique is to break tasks into smaller, manageable steps. When faced with a large project or a long wait, the enormity of the situation can be overwhelming. By breaking it down into smaller parts, you can focus on one step at a time, making it easier to stay patient. Celebrate the completion of each small step, and before you know it, the larger task will be accomplished. Engaging in activities that require patience can also help you develop this skill. Hobbies such as gardening, knitting, or playing a musical instrument require time and practice to master. These activities teach you the value of perseverance and the rewards that come from being patient. They provide a tangible way to practice patience and see the results of your efforts. Developing empathy can also enhance your patience. When you put yourself in someone else's shoes, you can better understand their actions and reactions. This understanding can reduce frustration and help you respond with kindness rather than impatience. For example, if a colleague is taking longer than expected to complete a task, consider the challenges they might be facing. Offering support and understanding can foster a more patient and compassionate attitude. Reflecting on past experiences can also help you develop patience. Think about times when impatience led to negative outcomes. What could you have done differently? How could patience have improved the situation? Learning from past mistakes can provide valuable insights and help you handle future situations with greater patience. Self-care is another important aspect of cultivating patience. When you take care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being, you are better equipped to handle stress and frustration. Ensure you are getting enough sleep, eating a balanced diet, and engaging in activities that bring you joy and relaxation. A well-rested and nourished mind is more resilient and patient. Meditation is a powerful practice for developing patience. Regular meditation can help you become more aware of your thoughts and emotions. allowing you to respond to situations with greater calmness and clarity. Start with just a few minutes each day, focusing on your breath and letting go of any distracting thoughts. Over time, meditation can help you cultivate a more patient and centered mindset. Building a support network can also help you stay patient. Surround yourself with people who encourage and support your efforts to cultivate patience. Share your experiences and challenges with them, and learn from their insights and advice. Having a supportive community can provide motivation and accountability as you work on developing patience. Remember that patience is a skill that takes time and practice to develop. Be gentle with yourself as you work on this aspect of your emotional well-being. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and recognize that setbacks are a natural part of the journey. Each moment of impatience is an opportunity to practice and improve. Lastly, embrace the journey of cultivating patience. Recognize that the process itself is valuable and that each step you take brings you closer to inner peace and emotional stability. Patience allows you to navigate life's challenges with grace and composure, leading to more fulfilling and meaningful experiences. In conclusion, cultivating patience is essential for mastering your emotions and living a balanced life. By practicing mindfulness, setting realistic expectations, expressing gratitude, breaking tasks into smaller steps, engaging in patience-building activities, developing empathy, reflecting on past experiences, practicing self-care, meditating, building a support network, and embracing the journey, you can develop greater patience and inner peace. Remember, patience is not just about waiting, it's about how you wait and what you do during that time. With practice and perseverance, you can cultivate a more patient and composed mindset, leading to a more fulfilling and harmonious life. Fear is a natural and powerful emotion that can hold us back from living our fullest lives. It can prevent us from taking risks, pursuing our dreams, and enjoying the present moment. However, fear can be managed and even transformed through the principles of Stoicism. By understanding the nature of fear and applying Stoic techniques, we can overcome it and live more courageously. First, it's important to recognize that fear often stems from uncertainty and the unknown. We fear what we cannot control or predict. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is within our control and let go of what is not. This simple yet profound shift in perspective can significantly reduce our fears. When faced with a fear-inducing situation, ask yourself, what aspects of this situation can I control? Focus your energy on those elements and accept that the rest is beyond your control. One powerful Stoic technique for overcoming fear is premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. This practice involves imagining the worst-case scenario and preparing yourself mentally for it. By visualizing the potential challenges and how you would handle them, you reduce the power of fear. This exercise helps you realize that even the worst outcomes are often manageable and not as terrifying as they seem. It builds resilience and prepares you to face your fears with greater confidence. Another effective approach is to challenge your fearful thoughts. Often, our fears are based on irrational or exaggerated beliefs. Take a moment to examine the thoughts that fuel your fear. Are they grounded in reality, or are they based on assumptions and worst-case scenarios? Question the validity of these thoughts and replace them with more balanced and rational perspectives. For example, if you fear public speaking, remind yourself of past experiences where you spoke successfully, or consider that the audience is likely supportive rather than judgmental. Taking small steps towards your fears can also help you overcome them. Break down your fear into smaller, more manageable parts and tackle them one at a time. This gradual exposure can desensitize you to the fear and build your confidence. For instance, If you fear flying, start by learning about the safety of air travel, then visit an airport, and eventually take a short flight. Each step will make the next one easier and less intimidating. Practicing mindfulness can help you stay grounded and present in the face of fear. When fear arises, it often triggers a cascade of anxious thoughts and physical reactions. Mindfulness involves bringing your attention to the present moment and observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, you can disrupt the cycle of fear and anxiety, allowing you to respond more calmly and rationally. Techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, and body scanning can help you stay centered and focused. Building self-confidence is another important aspect of overcoming fear. Confidence comes from trusting in your abilities and believing in your capacity to handle challenges. Reflect on your past achievements and the skills and strengths that helped you succeed. Remind yourself of these qualities whenever fear arises. Additionally, set small, achievable goals and celebrate your progress. Each accomplishment, no matter how small, reinforces your self-belief and reduces the power of fear. Developing a supportive mindset can also help you face your fears. Instead of viewing fear as a barrier, see it as an opportunity for growth and learning. Every time you confront a fear, you expand your comfort zone and build resilience. Embrace challenges as valuable experiences that contribute to your personal development. This positive attitude can transform your relationship with fear, making it a catalyst for growth rather than a hindrance. Seeking support from others can be invaluable in overcoming fear. Share your fears with trusted friends, family members, or mentors. They can provide encouragement, advice, and perspective that you might not see on your own. Sometimes, just knowing that others believe in you can give you the strength to face your fears. Additionally, consider joining a support group or seeking professional help if your fears are deeply ingrained or significantly impact your life. Engaging in physical activity can also help reduce fear and anxiety. Exercise releases endorphins, which are natural mood boosters, and can help clear your mind and improve your overall well-being. Activities such as running, yoga, or even a brisk walk can help you feel more grounded and less overwhelmed by fear. Find an activity that you enjoy and make it a regular part of your routine. Practicing gratitude can shift your focus from fear to appreciation. When you are grateful, you are less likely to be consumed by fear and more likely to see the positive aspects of your life. Take a few moments each day to reflect on the things you are grateful for. This practice can help you cultivate a more positive and resilient mindset, making it easier to face your fears. Embracing the concept of amor fati, or love of fate, is another powerful Stoic principle for overcoming fear. This idea involves accepting and even loving everything that happens in life, including challenges and setbacks. By embracing the unpredictability of life, you can reduce your fear of the unknown and develop a more flexible and resilient attitude. Accept that life is full of uncertainties and that each experience, whether positive or negative, is an opportunity for growth and learning. Finally, be patient with yourself as you work to overcome fear. Fear is a deeply ingrained emotion, and it takes time and effort to change your relationship with it. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and recognize that setbacks are a natural part of the journey. Each step you take towards facing your fears is a victory and a testament to your courage and resilience. In conclusion, overcoming fear is essential for living a full and courageous life. By focusing on what you can control, practicing premeditatio malorum, challenging your fearful thoughts, taking small steps, practicing mindfulness, building self-confidence, developing a supportive mindset, seeking support, engaging in physical activity, practicing gratitude, Embracing amor fati and being patient with yourself, you can transform your relationship with fear. Remember that fear is a natural part of life, but it does not have to control you. With the principles of Stoicism, you can face your fears with courage and live a more fulfilling and fearless life. Anxiety is a common and often overwhelming emotion that can interfere with daily life. It can make us feel trapped in a cycle of worry and fear, preventing us from enjoying the present moment. Stoicism offers practical tools to manage and reduce anxiety, helping us live more peacefully and purposefully. The Stoic perspective on anxiety starts with the understanding that it is often a result of our thoughts and perceptions. We worry about what might happen, what others think of us, or whether we will succeed or fail. These thoughts can spiral out of control, creating a constant state of unease. By changing our thinking patterns, we can begin to manage our anxiety more effectively. One fundamental Stoic practice for managing anxiety is to focus on what is within our control. We often feel anxious because we worry about things that are beyond our influence. By recognizing the limits of our control and directing our energy towards what we can change, we can reduce unnecessary stress. For example, if you are anxious about an upcoming presentation, focus on preparing thoroughly rather than worrying about how it will be received. This shift in focus can empower you and reduce feelings of helplessness. Mindfulness is another powerful tool for managing anxiety. It involves being present in the moment and fully engaged with your surroundings. When you practice mindfulness, you can observe your thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them. This awareness allows you to see anxiety for what it is, a series of thoughts and sensations, rather than something that defines you. Techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, and grounding exercises can help you stay present and calm. Challenging negative thoughts is also crucial for reducing anxiety. Often, our anxious thoughts are based on irrational fears and worst-case scenarios. Take a moment to examine these thoughts critically. Ask yourself if they are realistic or if you are catastrophizing. Replace negative thoughts with more balanced and rational perspectives. For instance, instead of thinking, "I will fail this exam and ruin my future," remind yourself, "I have studied hard and am prepared. I will do my best, and one exam does not determine my entire future." Another effective strategy is to practice acceptance. Anxiety often arises from resisting or trying to avoid uncomfortable emotions and situations. By accepting that anxiety is a natural part of life and that it is okay to feel anxious, you can reduce its intensity. Acceptance does not mean giving up or resigning yourself to feeling anxious forever. It means acknowledging your feelings without letting them control you. This acceptance can create a sense of peace and reduce the power of anxiety over your life. Taking care of your physical health is also important in managing anxiety. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate sleep can all contribute to a more stable and resilient mind. Physical activity, in particular, can help release built-up tension and stress, making it easier to manage anxious feelings. Find a form of exercise that you enjoy and make it a regular part of your routine. Building a support network can provide invaluable help in managing anxiety. Talking to trusted friends, family members, or a therapist can offer comfort, perspective, and advice. Sometimes, just sharing your feelings with someone who understands can reduce the burden of anxiety. They can provide encouragement and remind you that you are not alone in your struggles. Creating a routine can also help manage anxiety. Having a predictable schedule can provide a sense of stability and control, reducing feelings of uncertainty. Include a time for self-care, relaxation, and activities that bring you joy. A balanced routine can help you feel more grounded and less overwhelmed. Engaging in activities that you enjoy can be a powerful antidote to anxiety. Whether it's a hobby, a creative pursuit, or spending time in nature, doing things that make you happy can distract you from anxious thoughts and improve your overall well-being. Make time for these activities regularly and allow yourself to fully immerse in the joy they bring. Practicing gratitude can also shift your focus from anxiety to appreciation. When you take time to reflect on the positive aspects of your life, you can reduce the impact of anxious thoughts. Keep a gratitude journal and write down 3 things you are grateful for each day. This practice can help you cultivate a more positive and resilient mindset. Setting realistic goals and breaking them down into manageable steps can help reduce anxiety about the future. Large, daunting tasks can create feelings of overwhelm, but by dividing them into smaller, achievable steps, you can make progress without feeling stressed. Celebrate each small victory along the way and recognize that each step brings you closer to your larger goal. Learning to let go of perfectionism is also essential for managing anxiety. The desire to be perfect can create immense pressure and unrealistic expectations. Accept that making mistakes and facing challenges are part of the human experience. Embrace your imperfections and recognize that they do not define your worth. This acceptance can free you from the constant pressure to be perfect and reduce feelings of anxiety. Developing a practice of self-compassion can also help manage anxiety. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a friend. Acknowledge your struggles and remind yourself that it is okay to feel anxious. Be gentle with yourself and avoid harsh self-criticism. Self-compassion can create a supportive inner dialogue that helps you navigate anxiety with greater ease. Finally, remember that managing anxiety is a continuous journey. There will be good days and challenging days, but each step you take towards understanding and reducing your anxiety is progress. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your efforts. Over time, you will build resilience and develop a greater sense of inner peace. In conclusion, managing anxiety is essential for living a peaceful and fulfilling life. By focusing on what is within your control, practicing mindfulness, challenging negative thoughts, accepting your feelings, taking care of your physical health, building a support network, creating a routine, engaging in enjoyable activities, practicing gratitude, setting realistic goals, letting go of perfectionism, and developing self-compassion, you can reduce anxiety and live more fully. Remember that anxiety is a natural part of life, but it does not have to control you. With the principles of Stoicism, you can navigate anxiety with wisdom and courage, leading to a more balanced and contented life. Building resilience is crucial for navigating the ups and downs of life. It allows us to recover from setbacks, adapt to change, and keep moving forward despite difficulties. Stoicism provides valuable insights and practices that can help us cultivate resilience, enabling us to face life's challenges with strength and grace. One fundamental Stoic principle for building resilience is understanding and accepting the nature of change. Life is constantly evolving, and change is inevitable. By embracing this reality, we can become more adaptable and less resistant to the unexpected. Instead of fearing change, we can view it as an opportunity for growth and learning. When faced with a difficult situation, remind yourself that change is a natural part of life and that you have the ability to adapt and thrive. Practicing mindfulness can also enhance resilience. Mindfulness involves staying present and fully engaging with the current moment, without being overwhelmed by thoughts about the past or future. By cultivating mindfulness, we can develop a greater awareness of our emotions and reactions, allowing us to respond to challenges more calmly and effectively. Techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, and mindful observation can help you stay centered and resilient in the face of adversity. Another key aspect of resilience is maintaining a sense of perspective. When we encounter difficulties, it's easy to become consumed by negative thoughts and feelings. Stoicism teaches us to take a step back and view our problems from a broader perspective. Ask yourself how significant this issue will be in a week, a month, or a year. Often we realize that what seems overwhelming now will likely become less significant over time. This shift in perspective can reduce stress and help us focus on finding solutions. Building a strong support network is also essential for resilience. Surround yourself with people who encourage and support you. Sharing your struggles with trusted friends, family members, or mentors can provide comfort and valuable insights. Sometimes, simply knowing that you are not alone can give you the strength to persevere. Don't hesitate to seek help when you need it. Asking for support is a sign of strength, not weakness. Practicing gratitude can also bolster resilience. When we focus on what we are grateful for, we cultivate a positive mindset that can help us navigate challenges more effectively. Gratitude helps us appreciate the good in our lives, even during tough times. Make it a habit to reflect on the things you are grateful for each day. This practice can shift your focus from what is going wrong to what is going right, fostering a more resilient and optimistic outlook. Setting realistic goals and breaking them down into manageable steps can make challenges seem less daunting. Large, overwhelming tasks can create feelings of stress and helplessness. By dividing them into smaller, achievable steps, you can make consistent progress without feeling overwhelmed. Celebrate each small victory along the way and recognize that each step brings you closer to your larger goal. This approach can build confidence and resilience, enabling you to tackle even the most difficult tasks. Developing a growth mindset is another important aspect of resilience. A growth mindset involves viewing challenges as opportunities for learning and improvement, rather than as threats. Embrace the idea that setbacks and failures are part of the learning process. When you encounter obstacles, ask yourself what you can learn from the experience and how you can grow as a result. This mindset can help you approach challenges with curiosity and resilience, rather than fear and frustration. Taking care of your physical health is also crucial for building resilience. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate sleep can all contribute to a more stable and resilient mind. Physical activity in particular can help reduce stress and improve your overall well-being. Find a form of exercise that you enjoy and make it a regular part of your routine. Taking care of your body can provide the strength and energy needed to face life's challenges. Practicing self-compassion can also enhance resilience. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a friend. Acknowledge your struggles and remind yourself that it is okay to feel overwhelmed at times. Be gentle with yourself and avoid harsh self-criticism. Self-compassion can create a supportive inner dialogue that helps you navigate difficulties with greater ease. Embracing the Stoic principle of amor fati, or love of fate, can also help build resilience. This concept involves accepting and even loving everything that happens in life, including challenges and setbacks. By embracing the unpredictability of life, you can reduce resistance to change and develop a more flexible and resilient attitude. Accept that life is full of uncertainties and that each experience, whether positive or negative, is an opportunity for growth and learning. Learning to let go of perfectionism is also essential for resilience. The desire to be perfect can create immense pressure and unrealistic expectations. Accept that making mistakes and facing challenges are part of the human experience. Embrace your imperfections and recognize that they do not define your worth. This acceptance can free you from the constant pressure to be perfect and reduce feelings of stress and overwhelm. Reflecting on past experiences can also help build resilience. Think about times when you faced difficulties and overcame them. What strategies and strengths did you use? How did you grow from the experience? Reflecting on past successes can remind you of your inner strength and capacity to handle challenges. Use these insights to build confidence and resilience for future obstacles. Engaging in activities that you enjoy and that bring you joy can also help build resilience. Whether it's a hobby, a creative pursuit, or spending time in nature, doing things that make you happy can reduce stress and improve your overall well-being. Make time for these activities regularly and allow yourself to fully immerse in the joy they bring. Lastly, remember that building resilience is a continuous journey. There will be good days and challenging days, but each step you take towards understanding and building resilience is progress. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your efforts. Over time, you will develop a greater sense of inner strength and stability. In conclusion, building resilience is essential for navigating life's challenges with strength and grace. By understanding and accepting the nature of change, practicing mindfulness, maintaining perspective, building a support network, practicing gratitude, setting realistic goals, developing a growth mindset, taking care of your physical health, practicing self-compassion, embracing amor fati, letting go of perfectionism, reflecting on past experiences, and engaging in activities that bring you joy, you can cultivate resilience and live more fully. Remember that resilience is a skill that takes time and practice to develop, but with the principles of Stoicism, you can face life's challenges with wisdom and courage, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. Navigating relationships is a fundamental part of life, yet it often brings emotional challenges. Relationships with family, friends, colleagues, and partners can be sources of great joy, but also of stress and conflict. Stoicism offers valuable insights and techniques to help us manage our emotions and build healthier, more fulfilling relationships. One core Stoic principle is the idea that we cannot control other people's actions, only our own. This understanding can be liberating in relationships. When we recognize that we cannot change others, we can focus on how we respond to them. Instead of getting frustrated or angry when someone behaves in a way we don't like, we can choose to respond with calmness and understanding. This shift in focus can reduce conflict and improve our interactions with others. Practicing empathy is also essential for building strong relationships. Empathy involves understanding and sharing the feelings of another person. By putting ourselves in someone else's shoes, we can better appreciate their perspective and respond with compassion. When a friend or loved one is upset, take the time to listen actively and validate their feelings. This empathy can strengthen your bond and create a more supportive and understanding relationship. Setting healthy boundaries is another important aspect of managing relationships. Boundaries are essential for protecting our emotional well-being and maintaining mutual respect. Clearly communicate your needs and limits to others, and be willing to respect their boundaries as well. Healthy boundaries can prevent misunderstandings and resentment, allowing for more harmonious interactions. Communication is a key component of any relationship. Clear, honest, and respectful communication can prevent many conflicts and misunderstandings. When discussing sensitive topics, try to remain calm and avoid blaming or accusing language. Use I statements to express your feelings and needs, such as, "I feel hurt when you cancel our plans at the last minute." This approach can help the other person understand your perspective without feeling attacked. Practicing forgiveness is also crucial in relationships. Holding on to grudges and resentment can damage relationships and hinder emotional well-being. Forgiveness does not mean condoning harmful behavior, but it involves letting go of anger and bitterness. When someone hurts you, Try to understand their perspective and recognize that everyone makes mistakes. Forgiving others can free you from negative emotions and allow for healing and reconciliation. Developing patience is another important Stoic practice for managing relationships. People are not perfect, and conflicts are inevitable. By cultivating patience, we can respond to others with grace and understanding rather than frustration and anger. When someone annoys or upsets you, take a moment to breathe and reflect before reacting. This pause can help you respond more thoughtfully and constructively. Practicing gratitude in relationships can also enhance their quality. Focus on the positive aspects of your relationships and the things you appreciate about the people in your life. Expressing gratitude can strengthen your bond and create a more positive and supportive environment. Take the time to thank others for their kindness, support, and love. This practice can foster a deeper sense of connection and appreciation. Letting go of expectations can also improve your relationships. Often, we become disappointed or frustrated when others do not meet our expectations. By releasing these expectations, we can accept people for who they are and appreciate their unique qualities. This acceptance can reduce conflict and create a more harmonious relationship. Practicing self-care is essential for maintaining healthy relationships. Taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being allows you to be more present and supportive in your interactions with others. Ensure you have time for rest, relaxation, and activities that bring you joy. By prioritizing self-care, you can bring your best self to your relationships. Embracing the Stoic principle of amor fati, or love of fate, can also help in relationships. This concept involves accepting and even loving everything that happens in life, including the challenges and conflicts in relationships. By embracing the unpredictability of relationships, you can reduce resistance to change and develop a more flexible and resilient attitude. Accept that relationships are full of ups and downs, and that each experience, whether positive or negative, is an opportunity for growth and learning. Practicing humility is also important in relationships. Recognize that you are not always right and that others' perspectives are valuable. Be open to feedback and willing to admit your mistakes. This humility can create a more respectful and collaborative dynamic in your relationships. Engaging in activities that strengthen your relationships can also be beneficial. Spend quality time with your loved ones, engage in shared hobbies, and create meaningful experiences together. These activities can deepen your connection and create positive memories that strengthen your bond. Reflecting on past experiences can also help you improve your relationships. Think about times when you had conflicts or misunderstandings. What could you have done differently? How can you apply those lessons to your current relationships? Reflecting on past experiences can provide valuable insights and help you navigate future challenges more effectively. Developing a sense of humor can also enhance your relationships. Laughter can reduce stress and create a more positive and enjoyable atmosphere. Don't take everything too seriously and find opportunities to share joy and laughter with others. This lightheartedness can strengthen your bond and make your interactions more enjoyable. Finally, be patient with yourself as you work to improve your relationships. Building and maintaining healthy relationships is a continuous journey. There will be good days and challenging days, but each step you take towards understanding and improving your relationships is progress. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your efforts. In conclusion, managing relationships is essential for living a fulfilling and harmonious life. By focusing on what you can control, practicing empathy, setting healthy boundaries, communicating effectively, practicing forgiveness, developing patience, practicing gratitude, letting go of expectations, prioritizing self-care, embracing amor fati, practicing humility, engaging in relationship-strengthening activities, reflecting on past experiences, developing a sense of humor, and being patient with yourself, you can build stronger and more fulfilling relationships. Remember that relationships are an integral part of life, and with the principles of Stoicism, you can navigate them with wisdom and grace, leading to a more connected and contented life. Navigating career and work challenges is a significant aspect of life that can bring both fulfillment and stress. Stoicism offers valuable guidance on how to approach work with a balanced and resilient mindset, allowing you to thrive professionally while maintaining inner peace. One of the foundational Stoic principles is focusing on what is within your control. In the workplace, this means directing your energy towards tasks and responsibilities that you can influence. Often, we become stressed or frustrated by factors beyond our control, such as company policies, decisions made by others, or market conditions. By concentrating on your own performance and how you respond to situations, you can reduce unnecessary stress and enhance your productivity. Practicing mindfulness at work can help you stay present and focused. Mindfulness involves being fully engaged in the task at hand, without being distracted by worries about the past or future. This practice can improve your concentration, increase your efficiency, and reduce stress. Techniques such as taking deep breaths, doing short meditation sessions, or simply taking a moment to refocus can help you maintain a mindful approach to your work. Setting realistic goals and breaking them down into manageable steps is crucial for managing workload and avoiding overwhelm. Large projects or demanding tasks can create feelings of stress and anxiety. By dividing them into smaller, achievable steps, you can make consistent progress without feeling overwhelmed. Celebrate each small victory and recognize that every step brings you closer to your larger goal. This approach can build confidence and help you stay motivated. Maintaining a positive mindset is also important for career success. Stoicism teaches us to reframe challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. When faced with a difficult task or setback, try to see it as a chance to develop new skills or gain valuable experience. This shift in perspective can reduce stress and help you approach your work with a more positive attitude. Building strong relationships with colleagues can enhance your work experience. Positive relationships at work can provide support, collaboration, and a sense of community. Practice empathy and active listening to understand your colleagues' perspectives. Offer help and support when needed, and be willing to ask for assistance as well. Healthy workplace relationships can create a more enjoyable and productive work environment. Practicing gratitude in your professional life can also improve your overall well-being. Take time to reflect on the positive aspects of your job, such as the skills you are developing, the opportunities you have, and the relationships you are building. Express gratitude to your colleagues and supervisors for their support and contributions. This practice can shift your focus from what is stressful or challenging to what is rewarding and fulfilling. Developing resilience is essential for navigating career challenges. Resilience involves the ability to recover from setbacks and keep moving forward despite difficulties. When you encounter obstacles at work, remind yourself that setbacks are a natural part of any career. Use these experiences as opportunities to learn and grow. Developing a resilient mindset can help you stay motivated and maintain your confidence, even in the face of challenges. Managing time effectively is crucial for balancing work and personal life. Prioritize your tasks based on importance and deadlines, and avoid procrastination. Set aside specific times for focused work and take regular breaks to recharge. Effective time management can reduce stress and increase your productivity, allowing you to accomplish more while maintaining a healthy work-life balance. Practicing self-care is also vital for maintaining professional well-being. Ensure you have time for rest, relaxation, and activities that bring you joy outside of work. Taking care of your physical and mental health can provide the energy and resilience needed to face work challenges. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate sleep are all important components of self-care that can enhance your overall well-being. Embracing change is another important Stoic practice for career success. The workplace is constantly evolving, and being adaptable is essential for long-term success. Instead of resisting change, view it as an opportunity to learn new skills and explore new possibilities. By staying flexible and open-minded, you can navigate changes more effectively and take advantage of new opportunities. Practicing humility in the workplace can also enhance your professional relationships and growth. Recognize that you do not have all the answers and be open to feedback and learning from others. This humility can create a more collaborative and respectful work environment where everyone feels valued and supported. Be willing to admit your mistakes and use them as opportunities for improvement. Setting boundaries is essential for maintaining a healthy work-life balance. Clearly communicate your limits to colleagues and supervisors and ensure you have time for personal activities and rest. Boundaries can prevent burnout and create a more sustainable work routine. By respecting your own limits and those of others, you can create a more balanced and fulfilling work life. Practicing patience is also important for career success. Progress in your career often takes time and effort, and there will be periods of waiting and uncertainty. Cultivate patience by focusing on the present moment and the steps you can take now to move forward. Trust that your efforts will pay off in the long run, and be patient with yourself and others as you navigate your career journey. Reflecting on your professional experiences can provide valuable insights and help you grow. Take time to review your achievements, challenges, and areas for improvement. Use this reflection to set new goals and develop strategies for future success. Reflecting on your experiences can help you stay aligned with your values and aspirations, ensuring that your career path remains fulfilling and meaningful. Finally, remember that your career is just one aspect of your life. While professional success is important, it should not come at the expense of your overall well-being and personal happiness. Strive for a balanced approach that allows you to achieve your professional goals while maintaining a fulfilling personal life. By integrating Stoic principles into your work, you can create a career that is both successful and rewarding. In conclusion, navigating career and work challenges with a Stoic mindset can lead to greater fulfillment and success. By focusing on what you can control, practicing mindfulness, setting realistic goals, maintaining a positive mindset, building strong relationships, practicing gratitude, developing resilience, managing time effectively, practicing self-care, embracing change, practicing humility, setting boundaries, practicing patience, reflecting on your experiences, and striving for a balanced approach, you can thrive in your professional life while maintaining inner peace. Remember that your career is a journey, and with the principles of Stoicism, you can navigate it with wisdom and resilience, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. Navigating health challenges can be one of the most emotionally and physically demanding experiences in life. Whether dealing with chronic illness, sudden health crises, or the day-to-day maintenance of well-being, Stoicism offers tools and perspectives to help us face these challenges with strength, resilience, and a sense of peace. Understanding and accepting that our bodies are not entirely within our control is a key Stoic principle. We can influence our health through our choices, but many factors, such as genetics, accidents, and illnesses, are beyond our control. By acknowledging this reality, we can focus on what we can do to improve our health and manage our conditions, rather than getting frustrated or overwhelmed by what we cannot change. Practicing mindfulness can help you manage health challenges more effectively. Being mindful means paying attention to the present moment and accepting it without judgment. When facing a health issue, mindfulness can help you stay grounded and reduce anxiety about the future or regrets about the past. Techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, and mindful observation of your body can help you stay calm and focused, even during difficult times. Cultivating a positive mindset is crucial for dealing with health challenges. While it is natural to feel fear, frustration, or sadness about your health, focusing on positive aspects and maintaining hope can improve your overall well-being. Look for the silver linings in your situation, such as the support you receive from loved ones, the small improvements in your condition, or the lessons you learn about resilience and self-care. This shift in perspective can help you stay motivated and optimistic. Setting realistic goals for your health can also be empowering. When dealing with a health issue, it can be overwhelming to think about the long-term recovery or the management of a chronic condition. Instead, set small, achievable goals that you can work towards each day or week. Celebrate each step forward, no matter how small, and recognize that progress is a journey. This approach can help you maintain a sense of control and accomplishment. Building a strong support network is essential for managing health challenges. Surround yourself with people who understand and support you, whether they are family members, friends, healthcare professionals, or support groups. Sharing your experiences and feelings with others can provide comfort, practical advice, and emotional support. Knowing that you are not alone can give you the strength to persevere. Practicing gratitude can also improve your well-being when facing health challenges. Take time each day to reflect on the things you are grateful for, such as the care you receive, the moments of relief from pain, or the beauty of nature. Gratitude can shift your focus from what is difficult to what is positive, enhancing your overall outlook and resilience. Developing resilience is crucial for navigating health challenges. Resilience involves the ability to bounce back from setbacks and continue moving forward despite difficulties. When you encounter a setback in your health, remind yourself that it is part of the journey. Use the experience as an opportunity to learn and grow. Developing a resilient mindset can help you stay motivated and maintain your confidence even in the face of adversity. Taking care of your mental health is just as important as taking care of your physical health. Chronic illness or health crises can take a toll on your mental well-being. Make sure you have time for activities that bring you joy and relaxation, such as hobbies, spending time with loved ones, or enjoying nature. Seeking professional support, such as counseling or therapy, can also be beneficial for managing stress, anxiety, or depression related to health challenges. Practicing self-compassion is essential for maintaining your well-being. Be kind and gentle with yourself, especially when you are facing difficult health challenges. Recognize that it is okay to feel overwhelmed, scared, or frustrated. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend. Self-compassion can create a supportive inner dialogue that helps you navigate health challenges with greater ease. Embracing the Stoic principle of amor fati, or love of fate, can also help you manage health challenges. This concept involves accepting and even loving everything that happens in life, including health challenges. By embracing the unpredictability of life, you can reduce resistance to change and develop a more flexible and resilient attitude. Accept that health challenges are part of your journey and that each experience, whether positive or negative, is an opportunity for growth and learning. Maintaining a sense of purpose can also enhance your well-being when dealing with health challenges. Find meaning in your experiences, whether through personal growth, helping others, or pursuing passions that bring you joy. A sense of purpose can provide motivation and direction, helping you stay focused and positive. Developing patience is also important for managing health challenges. Healing and recovery often take time, and there will be periods of waiting and uncertainty. Cultivate patience by focusing on the present moment and the steps you can take now to improve your health. Trust that your efforts will pay off in the long run, and be patient with yourself and your progress. Reflecting on your health journey can provide valuable insights and help you grow. Take time to review your achievements, challenges, and areas for improvement. Use this reflection to set new goals and develop strategies for future well-being. Reflecting on your experiences can help you stay aligned with your values and aspirations, ensuring that your health journey remains fulfilling and meaningful. Finally, remember that managing health challenges is a continuous journey. There will be good days and challenging days, but each step you take towards understanding and improving your health is progress. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your efforts. In conclusion, navigating health challenges with a Stoic mindset can lead to greater resilience and well-being. By focusing on what you can control, practicing mindfulness, cultivating a positive mindset, setting realistic goals, building a strong support network, practicing gratitude, developing resilience, taking care of your mental health, practicing self-compassion, embracing amor fati, maintaining a sense of purpose, developing patience, reflecting on your journey, and being patient with yourself, you can face health challenges with strength and grace. Remember that health challenges are a part of life, and with the principles of Stoicism, you can navigate them with wisdom and resilience, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. Finding peace in solitude is a powerful way to master your emotions and strengthen your inner self. Solitude allows you to reflect, recharge, and connect with your true essence without the distractions and demands of the outside world. Embracing solitude can be challenging, especially in a society that often equates being alone with loneliness. However, Stoicism teaches us that solitude is not only valuable, but essential for personal growth and emotional resilience. One of the first steps to finding peace in solitude is to change your perspective on being alone. Instead of viewing solitude as a negative or lonely state, see it as an opportunity for self-discovery and inner peace. Solitude is a time to focus on yourself, your thoughts, and your emotions without external influences. This shift in perspective can transform solitude into a rewarding and enriching experience. Practicing mindfulness during moments of solitude can help you stay present and connected with yourself. Mindfulness involves being fully aware of the present moment and accepting it without judgment. When you are alone, take time to observe your thoughts and feelings without trying to change them. This practice can help you understand yourself better and develop a deeper sense of self-awareness. Techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, or simply sitting in silence can enhance your mindfulness practice. Engaging in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment can make your time alone more enjoyable. Whether it's reading a book, writing, painting, or taking a walk in nature, find activities that resonate with you and bring you a sense of peace. These activities can help you connect with your passions and interests, making your time alone feel more purposeful and satisfying. Reflection is another valuable practice to incorporate into your solitude. Use this time to think about your life, your goals, and your values. Reflecting on your experiences and decisions can provide valuable insights and help you align your actions with your true self. Journaling can be a helpful tool for reflection, allowing you to put your thoughts and feelings into words and gain clarity. Embracing simplicity can also enhance your experience of solitude. Simplifying your surroundings and routines can create a more peaceful and calming environment. Declutter your space, reduce distractions, and focus on what truly matters to you. A simple and serene environment can help you feel more relaxed and at ease during your time alone. Developing a sense of gratitude can transform your solitude into a positive and uplifting experience. Take time to appreciate the quiet moments and the opportunity to connect with yourself. Reflect on the things you are grateful for, whether it's your health, your home, or the beauty of nature. Practicing gratitude can shift your focus from what you lack to what you have, enhancing your sense of contentment and peace. Learning to enjoy your own company is a key aspect of finding peace in solitude. Treat yourself with kindness and compassion, just as you would a close friend. Spend time doing things that make you happy and nurture your well-being. By enjoying your own company, you can develop a stronger sense of self-love and acceptance. Solitude also provides an opportunity to disconnect from the constant stimulation and noise of the outside world. Taking a break from technology and social media can help you recharge and find inner peace. Use this time to reconnect with nature, read a book, or simply sit in silence. Disconnecting from external distractions can help you connect more deeply with yourself and your surroundings. Practicing self-care during your moments of solitude is essential for maintaining your well-being. Take time to rest, relax, and rejuvenate. Engage in activities that nurture your body, mind, and spirit, such as exercise, meditation, or creative pursuits. Prioritizing self-care can help you feel more balanced and energized, making your time alone more fulfilling. Embracing the Stoic principle of amor fati, or love of fate, can also help you find peace in solitude. This concept involves accepting and even loving everything that happens in life, including moments of solitude. By embracing the unpredictability of life and seeing solitude as a natural part of your journey, you can develop a more flexible and resilient attitude. Accept that solitude is an opportunity for growth and learning, and appreciate the unique insights it can bring. Finding meaning and purpose in your solitude can also enhance your experience. Use this time to explore your passions, set new goals, or develop new skills. Finding a sense of purpose can provide motivation and direction, making your time alone feel more purposeful and fulfilling. Whether it's pursuing a hobby, working on a personal project, or simply reflecting on your life, finding meaning in your solitude can bring a sense of satisfaction and peace. Cultivating patience is important for embracing solitude. It can take time to feel comfortable and at peace when you are alone. Be patient with yourself and allow yourself to gradually adjust to the experience. Trust that solitude is a valuable part of your journey and that with time you will find greater peace and contentment. Finally, remember that solitude is a continuous journey. There will be moments of discomfort and moments of profound peace. Each experience is an opportunity to learn and grow. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your efforts to embrace and find peace in solitude. In conclusion, finding peace in solitude is a powerful way to master your emotions and strengthen your inner self. By changing your perspective on being alone, practicing mindfulness, engaging in fulfilling activities, reflecting on your life, embracing simplicity, developing gratitude, enjoying your own company, disconnecting from external distractions, practicing self-care, embracing amor fati, finding meaning and purpose, cultivating patience, and recognizing that solitude is a continuous journey, you can transform your experience of solitude into a rewarding and enriching one. Remember that solitude is a natural and valuable part of life, and with the principles of Stoicism, you can navigate it with wisdom and grace, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. Managing relationships is a fundamental part of life, and applying Stoic principles can help you navigate them with wisdom, patience, and emotional balance. Relationships, whether with family, friends, or romantic partners, can bring immense joy and fulfillment, but they can also be sources of stress and conflict. By incorporating Stoic teachings, you can improve your interactions and create more harmonious and meaningful connections. One key Stoic principle is to focus on what is within your control. In relationships, this means recognizing that you can control your actions, responses, and attitudes, but not the actions and feelings of others. This understanding can reduce frustration and conflict. When disagreements arise, focus on how you can respond calmly and constructively rather than trying to change the other person's behavior. This shift in focus can lead to more peaceful and productive interactions. Practicing empathy is essential for building strong relationships. Empathy involves understanding and sharing the feelings of others. By putting yourself in the other person's shoes, you can gain a better understanding of their perspective and respond with compassion. This practice can strengthen your connections and foster mutual respect and understanding. Active listening is a crucial component of empathy. It involves truly hearing what the other person is saying without interrupting or immediately planning your response. Mindfulness can enhance your interactions by helping you stay present and attentive. When you are with someone, give them your full attention. Avoid distractions and be fully engaged in the conversation. This presence shows respect and appreciation, which can deepen your connection. Mindfulness also helps you remain calm and centered during conflicts, allowing you to respond thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. Setting healthy boundaries is vital for maintaining balanced relationships. Boundaries define what is acceptable behavior and help protect your well-being. Communicate your needs and limits clearly and respectfully. Boundaries are not about shutting people out, but about creating a space where you can interact healthily and sustainably. Respecting others' boundaries is equally important, as it fosters trust and mutual respect. Practicing gratitude can transform your relationships. Take time to appreciate the positive qualities and actions of the people in your life. Expressing gratitude can strengthen bonds and create a positive atmosphere. It can also shift your focus from minor annoyances to the positive aspects of your relationships, enhancing your overall satisfaction and happiness. Developing resilience is crucial for navigating the ups and downs of relationships. Resilience involves bouncing back from setbacks and challenges. In relationships, this means being able to handle conflicts, misunderstandings, and disappointments without giving up or becoming overly discouraged. Use challenges as opportunities to learn and grow together. A resilient mindset can help you maintain strong connections even in difficult times. Practicing forgiveness is essential for healthy relationships. Holding on to grudges and resentment can create tension and distance. Forgiveness involves letting go of negative feelings and moving forward. It does not mean condoning harmful behavior, but rather releasing the emotional burden it creates. By practicing forgiveness, you can free yourself from negativity and create space for healing and reconciliation. Maintaining honesty and integrity is fundamental for trust in relationships. Be truthful and transparent in your interactions. Honesty builds trust, while deceit can undermine it. Integrity involves aligning your actions with your values and being consistent in your behavior. When others see that you are reliable and trustworthy, it strengthens the foundation of your relationships. Practicing humility can enhance your interactions. Humility involves recognizing that you do not have all the answers and being open to learning from others. It means valuing other people's perspectives and contributions. By practicing humility, you create a more collaborative and respectful environment where everyone feels valued and heard. Managing expectations is another important aspect of Stoic relationships. Unrealistic expectations can lead to disappointment and frustration. Recognize that no one is perfect, and relationships will have their challenges. By managing your expectations and accepting people as they are, you can reduce unnecessary stress and appreciate the positive aspects of your connections. Self-care is essential for maintaining healthy relationships. Taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being allows you to show up fully and authentically in your interactions. Make time for activities that recharge and nourish you. When you are well rested and balanced, you are better able to handle the demands of relationships and offer your best self to others. Developing patience is crucial for navigating the complexities of relationships. People grow and change at different rates, and conflicts are often a part of this process. Cultivate patience by focusing on the present moment and understanding that growth takes time. Patience allows you to remain calm and supportive, even when progress is slow or challenges arise. Reflecting on your relationships can provide valuable insights and help you improve them. Take time to think about what is working well and what could be better. Use this reflection to set goals and make positive changes. Reflecting on your interactions can help you stay aligned with your values and aspirations, ensuring that your relationships remain fulfilling and meaningful. Practicing acceptance is essential for managing relationships. Acceptance involves recognizing and embracing the reality of the situation without trying to change it. This does not mean tolerating harmful behavior, but rather accepting that people are who they are. By practicing acceptance, you can reduce conflict and create a more harmonious environment. In conclusion, managing relationships with a Stoic mindset can lead to greater harmony and fulfillment. By focusing on what is within your control, practicing empathy, being mindful, setting healthy boundaries, expressing gratitude, developing resilience, practicing forgiveness, maintaining honesty and integrity, practicing humility, managing expectations, prioritizing self-care, developing patience, reflecting on your interactions, and practicing acceptance, you can navigate your relationships with wisdom and emotional balance. Remember that relationships are a journey, and with the principles of Stoicism, you can cultivate deeper and more meaningful connections, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. Embracing change is a crucial aspect of mastering your emotions and living a fulfilling life. Change is inevitable, and resisting it can lead to unnecessary stress and frustration. Instead, by adopting a Stoic mindset, you can learn to accept and even welcome change as an opportunity for growth and improvement. Understanding that change is a natural part of life is the first step towards embracing it. Everything around us is constantly evolving, from the seasons and nature to our own bodies and minds. By accepting that change is a fundamental part of existence, you can reduce resistance and develop a more flexible and adaptable attitude. This mindset shift allows you to approach change with curiosity and openness rather than fear and anxiety. Focusing on what is within your control can help you navigate change more effectively. While you cannot control external events, you can control how you respond to them. By concentrating on your actions, attitudes, and choices, you can maintain a sense of agency and empowerment. This focus on control can help you feel more grounded and less overwhelmed by the uncertainties of change. Practicing mindfulness can help you stay present and centered during times of change. Mindfulness involves being fully aware of the present moment and accepting it without judgment. When faced with change, take time to observe your thoughts and feelings without trying to change them. This practice can help you stay calm and focused, allowing you to respond to change more thoughtfully and effectively. Developing resilience is essential for navigating change. Resilience involves the ability to bounce back from setbacks and adapt to new circumstances. By building resilience, you can approach change with confidence and optimism. Use challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, and remind yourself that setbacks are a natural part of the journey. Developing a resilient mindset can help you stay motivated and maintain your confidence, even in the face of uncertainty. Practicing gratitude can transform your experience of change. Take time to appreciate the positive aspects of your situation, even during challenging times. Reflect on the opportunities and growth that change can bring and express gratitude for the lessons you learn. This shift in perspective can help you stay positive and focused on the benefits of change rather than its difficulties. Setting realistic goals can help you navigate change more effectively. When faced with a significant change, it can be overwhelming to think about the long-term implications. Instead, set small, achievable goals that you can work towards each day or week. Celebrate each step forward, no matter how small, and recognize that progress is a journey. This approach can help you maintain a sense of control and accomplishment during times of change. Building a strong support network is crucial for managing change. Surround yourself with people who understand and support you, whether they are family members, friends, or colleagues. Sharing your experiences and feelings with others can provide comfort, practical advice, and emotional support. Knowing that you are not alone can give you the strength to persevere and adapt to new circumstances. Practicing self-care is essential for maintaining your well-being during times of change. Change can be stressful and exhausting, so it is important to prioritize activities that nurture your body, mind, and spirit. Make time for exercise, relaxation, and hobbies that bring you joy. Taking care of yourself can help you stay balanced and energized, making it easier to navigate change. Developing patience is important for embracing change. Change often takes time, and there will be periods of waiting and uncertainty. Cultivate patience by focusing on the present moment and the steps you can take now to adapt to your new circumstances. Trust that your efforts will pay off in the long run, and be patient with yourself and your progress. Reflecting on your experiences with change can provide valuable insights and help you grow. Take time to review your achievements, challenges, and areas for improvement. Use this reflection to set new goals and develop strategies for future change. Reflecting on your experiences can help you stay aligned with your values and aspirations, ensuring that your journey remains fulfilling and meaningful. Embracing the Stoic principle of amor fati, or love of fate, can also help you navigate change. This concept involves accepting and even loving everything that happens in life, including change. By embracing the unpredictability of life, you can reduce resistance to change and develop a more flexible and resilient attitude. Accept that change is a natural part of your journey, and that each experience, whether positive or negative, is an opportunity for growth and learning. Finding meaning and purpose in change can enhance your well-being. Use change as an opportunity to explore your passions, set new goals, or develop new skills. Finding a sense of purpose can provide motivation and direction, making the process of change feel more purposeful and fulfilling. Whether it's pursuing a new career, starting a new hobby, or simply reflecting on your life, finding meaning in change can bring a sense of satisfaction and peace. Practicing acceptance is essential for embracing change. Acceptance involves recognizing and embracing the reality of the situation without trying to change it. This does not mean tolerating harmful circumstances, but rather accepting that change is a natural and inevitable part of life. By practicing acceptance, you can reduce conflict and create a more harmonious environment. In conclusion, embracing change with a Stoic mindset can lead to greater resilience and well-being. By understanding that change is a natural part of life, focusing on what is within your control, practicing mindfulness, developing resilience, practicing gratitude, setting realistic goals, building a strong support network, practicing self-care, developing patience, reflecting on your experiences, embracing amor fati, finding meaning and purpose, and practicing acceptance, you can navigate change with wisdom and grace. Remember that change is an opportunity for growth and learning, and with the principles of Stoicism, you can transform your experience of change into a rewarding and enriching one, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life.